Hello? Hello! Hi, hi! How is everyone doing? Um, yeah. We made it. We made it to Friday. I'm so happy. I left work a little bit early today because I was like, oh my gosh, I could go home and take a nap. And then I got home and I didn't take a nap. I basically got home and I was like, oh, I gotta do all my gotcha dailies and then I gotta get ready for stream. Oh, am I gonna play Genshin today? Yes, I'm gonna play Genshin today. Because I wanted to play Genshin yesterday. And then Lauren had a great idea to do Final Fantasy yesterday. Because normally we have Final Fantasy Fridays today. But our raid got canceled because of a conflict with multiple people. So we just decided it'd be better to not have it today. So I did Final Fantasy yesterday, and today is just gonna be good vibes. There's an event in Genshin I want to do, run around and just farm some materials, just have a chill time. Honestly, when I tell people that Genshin is like my relaxing game, they're kind of like, "What? Really?" Because people don't think of Genshin as like an exploration game. They think of Genshin as a gotcha game, right? Which is fair. If you haven't played a lot of Genshin, you wouldn't think of it as something that's relaxing. But like it really is. Sometimes if I'm feeling like overwhelmed and I need to just relax and chill, sometimes I'll play games like Power Wash or like Animal Crossing, but sometimes I'll just open up Genshin Impact and just take a look at what I need and be like, "Oh, there's things that I need to farm that I normally don't have time for, but I have time now, so I will just run around and spend like 2 hours just walking around. I won't rush anywhere. I'm not in a rush. Just walk everywhere, enjoy the scenery, kill some enemies, gather some plants, check like some builds and stuff, and that's what we can do today. So I don't have any exploration to do per se, but we have some farming we can do. Let me look at my list. I have a list. I need plants for Dahlia. I need plants for Skirk. I need materials for Skirk's weapon. I need boss materials for Skirk and for Dahlia. I need. Well, I need trace materials, but. Or not trace materials, talent materials. But those are time gated, so I can't do those today anyway. And then after that, there's like an event, and then I have like a ton of story quests that I haven't done that I've just been letting like accumulate over time. During Fontaine, the beginning of Fontaine, I had every quest done. I was totally caught up, and so I wanted to give myself like a large bank of quests to do, so I didn't do any of them until now. So maybe we'll do a little bit of story quests, stuff like that, and by then it'll be 10 o'clock before we know it. And I don't know if I'll go 4 hours or 5 hours today. So when we hit that mark, what we'll do is we'll check to see kind of how I'm feeling, or if Mish is streaming, because I kind of want to raid Mish because she's gonna be playing Genshin today. So I'm pretty excited. I love this game, and I think it's really relaxing. And I really want to play cozy games on this channel and relax and stuff. And I think that we can make Genshin fit that. Used to play for 67 straight on Fridays. Yeah, exactly. You think to yourself like, man, I need so many cogwheels or whatever, or like hand guards back in the Inazuma days. And you're like, man, I don't want to farm all these. And then you get like a day, you're like, man, I just want to like chill and do nothing. And you're like, oh, this is the perfect day. Let's just spend 2 hours killing samurai. Why not? Like it's easy. It takes a bit. It's nice to farm, and then you get it out of the way. It's great. Also, hi Fluff. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I sent you my UID, right? I think I did. I forget who I've sent what. Oh, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Yeah, this whole week I worked 6 to 2, so I get home earlier than normal this week. So I had luckily a little bit of time between getting home and stream to like relax. I hung out with Jeji for a little bit. Nice. And then, but next week and the following weeks, I'm gonna be back on a normal schedule because I'm back in the regular like hours. So I'll be a little bit more panicked getting into stream because I'll be getting home at like 5:15, 5:30. Then I'll have to like change, eat some food, all before 6 o'clock. But once I get into the rotation of it, it should be fine. Fingers crossed. You have to update all your gotchas. Oh my god, how long are you sick for? Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Oh my gosh. I'm already yawning and I just started. I think I need to drink some water. There have been a lot of updates lately. That's understandable. Oh, I'm glad you're mostly better now. Excellent. That is very good. I'm very happy. A week of being sick though. That is crazy. That is super unlucky. Was it anything like terrible? Was it this? Was it the big C, or something else? But I don't know if you guys are like friendly for Genshin, but oh my gosh, I've been like losing my mind over the Skirk leaks. I'm so excited. I made a. Wait, Tofi plays Minecraft? That's hilarious. Sorry, I just saw a tweet. My Oshi. About Minecraft. Got distracted. Just a head cold. Oh no. Okay. Note to self. Extra clean sound fluff. Got it. Don't be semi-sick. Be extra hygienic. Although that's good advice all the time. Just saying. Yeah, Skirk. I'm so excited. I've been freaking out about Skirk for when did 4.2 drop? November 8th, a year and a half ago. So that like 18 months ago ish. So 18 months of me freaking out about Skirk is culminating in, it'll be 19 months by the time she comes out. Is culminating in like this launch up period up to Skirk. I'm super excited. From what I've seen, she looks amazing. Her animations look super cool. And without digging too much into it, like her animations look awesome. They changed her outfit a little bit, which I think I liked the old outfit a little bit better, but it's not that different. I definitely like the old one a little bit better, but the new one's still really good. She's still slay, and her animations are sick. She looks amazing, and I'm super excited. Her weapon looks amazing. Looks so freaking cool. It's like, from what I can tell, it's gonna be similar to Arlecchino's weapon in the way, not like it doesn't look like Arlecchino's weapon, but it's similar to Arlecchino's weapon in the way that it like changes if she's holding it, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely getting her weapon for sure. Hi Meika, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Talking about Genshin leaks and spoilers for an upcoming character. You have some time before her because you're pulling for Navia. Oh yeah, Verdict is a great weapon. I thought about pulling for Escaffier's weapon, and then I was thinking, what if I lost 50-50? Or what if I lost the 75-25 or the 50-50? Then I would get Verdict maybe, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world actually, because Verdict is pretty good for like a lot of characters. Like I could throw it on Gaming because I don't even have Navi on this account. I have her on my EU account, not on that NA account. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm a bit sleepy, but that's the vibes for the night. I think is going to be cozy and tired, so we're here for it, you know. Mm. Happy Friday, by the way. C0R1 I feel like is gonna be like amazing for Skirk. I'm hopefully gonna be able to get C1R1. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull until I get Skirk, and then I'm gonna pull for her weapon, go C0R1 first, and then I'm just gonna pull as many cons as I can. Like I'm just gonna pull until I'm empty. I think. So right now I have about 300 pulls saved. 300, and then by the time she comes out, I'll have like 350. And then by the time she goes away, I'll have like 370 total. So I'll do the 350 pulls night she comes out because that's off Kai week. So Skirk comes out Tuesday, June. Wait, I have it in my calendar actually. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, she's because 5.6 just came out this Tuesday, right? So 6 weeks away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be June 17th. Hi Narski, I'm sorry, I saw you come in earlier, but I got distracted. Yeah, because it's Navia right now with Escoffier, and then second half is... I actually don't know. I didn't look to see what the leaks were for second half. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so 3 weeks of Navia and Escoffier, then 3 weeks of someone else and someone else. And then it's Skirk, 5.7. So that's June 17th. And I leave for Off-Kai Wednesday the 18th. Have fun. I leave for Off-Kai Wednesday the 18th. Probably in the morning. So literally I'm gonna be pulling for Skirk. And then I'm leaving for San Francisco or San Jose for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 days. So I'm literally not gonna be able to like use her for a whole week after getting her. But the following week I'll just play a crap ton of Genshin, I think. So I'm super excited. How are your Navia pulls going so far? Are you like, do you have a bunch saved up, or are you like going daily pulls right now? Because I don't know, you might not be able to get Skirk at that. But that's okay. If you want Navia, Navia is fantastic. I'm a little biased. I mean, I pulled Navia on my EU account, so like I have her, just not on my NA account. Oh, you have a lot saved? Oh my god, I'm so into... Wait, are you gonna stream your polls? I want to watch your polls if you have a lot saved. Oh my god, when you update, let me know. I want to watch your polls. Oh, I love watching people pull. I also love like building characters, helping people recover their accounts. I feel like I was gonna say something that I don't remember what it was. You had to pop in while at work. Of course. I hope work's going well, Nerky. Work's going well. Oh yeah, I'm going to Off-Kai. Yeah. I'm super excited. I need to put out like a tweet and be like, all right, who's all going? Let me know so I can like hunt everyone down and give you guys like a sticker or something. I need to order stickers too. I need to order stickers. I need to order maybe business cards. I might not do the business cards, but I want to do a ribbon at least. So maybe ribbon and stickers, and then I need to order those because it's like 6 weeks away until Off-Kai. It's less than 6 weeks. It's like 5.5 weeks till Off-Kai, which is crazy. Crazy. Dress or act like an angel. Yeah, I want to see what I used to do. I'm actually looking at my sheet right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people's login info for Genshin. I know you're not supposed to share account. Yeah, anyway. Hoyo's not watching, right? Were people being basically like, man, you know, I want to play Genshin, but like I have such a hard time like playing it. I don't know how to do builds. I don't know what characters want, and I don't want to play the game like that badly that I want to like figure all that out. And what they did was I basically went in and I spent like a month or two, depending on how bad the account was, basically just making like a team that was like decently built and leveled enough for them to at least like make their way through the game and to have fun with it. I love doing that kind of stuff. It's super fun. I love doing it a lot, and but I only have so much resin, right? So I can only do it so much on my own account. Sometimes I have that feeling where I want to do more, but I don't want to. You know, at some point I get to the point where okay, now we've got it up to like 90% of its potential. At that point, you kind of have to take the reins back at some point, right? And some people do. Some people do. Some people take the account that I quote unquote fixed. I never think account or actually like or anything. Just maybe underpowered. But there have been people that have taken the account that I've upgraded and stuff, and they've gone on to enjoy the game. But most people just kind of don't. Kind of go like thanks, and then that's it, which is fine. The risk I took, and I knew that was possible. I very much enjoy just playing this game. So, yeah, I'm super excited for Offkai. It's gonna be super fun. I already have a list of friends that are going, people that I want to see. Most of them are just like, I want to say hi, you know, maybe trade stickers or something, give them a high five or a hug or whatever they want, you know, and then, yeah, and then there's a few people that I'm going with that I'm like, oh, I'm going to be hanging out with you like most of the time. And some of them I'm like, I want to go get a meal with you. Like, I want to sit and talk and hang out for a bit, you know, because everyone's going to be so busy that like I feel like going to get food together is the best way to like get people away and just to actually like have some conversation. Because during the con, it's going to be like all over the place. And I'm really excited for like after con stuff, like at night when everyone's just kind of hanging out and walking around and meeting new people. Because I met so many people 2 years ago and I want to meet even more this year. Oh no, you had to look up ticket prices. Like plane ticket or like the badge prices? Because it's not too bad, but the plane tickets are expensive. I was looking at plane tickets from O'Hare, which is Chicago airport, from O'Hare to SFO and O'Hare to SJC. So SJC is closer to the convention center because actually in San Jose, but it's like $450 a person to fly into SJC for me, and it's like $250 a person to fly into SFO. So it's cheaper for me to fly into SFO and then pay for like a 40-minute Uber ride down to SJ as opposed to just flying into SJC. Oh my gosh. Hi, Krat. Crime slime spreading evil. Spreading evil goo. Or Vocaloid bops. Who knows? Hi, Krat. Hi, Krat. Oh my gosh. Wait, how is Miku game? Oh my gosh. That's so fun. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you guys. I hope you had a great stream. We're just kind of yapping for now. We're talking about Genshin stuff, talking about Offkai stuff. Good times, good times. Was fun, you're hella sweaty? Oh, I bet. I love rhythm games, but I don't play them that often because I don't like playing on my phone, if that makes sense. So like whenever I only really get to play them when I like go to like a round one, which is maybe once a year. But they're super fun. And I know you don't have to play them on the phone. I know there's like console versions and stuff, but I'm just like kind of lazy. But they're so fun. I hope you had a great time. My favorite rhythm game, I think, is Waka. But Pro Sekai is really fun too. Mm-mm-mm. I want to play. I want to play more. It looks really fun. My favorite Project Sekai character is Haruka Kiritani from More Jump. But anyway, let me introduce myself. I'm Citrus VT. I'm an Orange VTuber. It's so nice to meet all of you. I do cozy games. We do adventure games. I consider Genshin more of an adventure game. Good venture. Good vention. We also do voice acting as well sometimes. And also we do Final Fantasy every once in a while. Final Fantasy 14. It is so nice to meet all of you. If you guys need to head out, though, please don't feel like you have to stick around. Take care of yourself, first and foremost. If you want to hang out, feel free to pull up a chair. We're just kind of yapping about whatever, so feel free to enjoy to your heart's content. Mm-hmm. Guys, go check out Krat. They seem super cool. Thank you. I like it too. Isn't it cute? It's actually a customizable model, and I made some adjustments to it to get it close to my design. so it's pretty exciting. I ordered like a doodle model earlier today from a friend of mine, and I'm really excited for that one to show that off because it's super cute. But I use this one. I have another model that I use sometimes when I play like Minecraft or Fields of Mystria. Ignore that it's another customizable, but it's super cute. This one. So I use this one sometimes too. Which I like using this one for like Minecraft and stuff. It's really cute. Hmm. Where's my original? Where are you? This one. Yeah, isn't it cute? So I use this one for some things and I use that one for others. Usually I stick to the pixely games for the pixely model. So like Minecraft, like I said, Stardew Valley, Fields of Mystria. Sometimes if I'm just feeling in the mood, I'll use that one too, just for fun. But this is the one I've been primarily using lately. Until I get like a new 2.0 model. It's been like 3.5 years and I've not gotten like an official custom model, a new one. So maybe in the next year or so, now that I have a new job, we'll see. SFO is a super nice airport. Yeah, I flew into SF. We're actually talking about Offkai right now. I don't know if you're familiar with Offkai Krat, but it's the VTuber convention in the Bay Area every year. I went 2 years ago. Super fun. Really wanted to go last year, but I lost my job last year, so we had to cancel. But I'm definitely going this year. I already bought everything, so costs are already accounted for. And well, I didn't buy the plane ticket yet, but I bought like the lodging. We bought our badge. We're like ready to go, and I'm super excited. It's gonna be super fun. But it was in San Francisco last year, and this year it's in San Jose. So we flew into SFO last year, and we're probably gonna fly into SFO again this year because it's a lot cheaper, like a lot cheaper. Cheap enough that it's cheaper to fly into SFO and then Uber down to San Jose, even though it's like a 45-minute drive. That's just how much cheaper it is to fly into San Francisco. It's crazy. And it is a pretty nice airport, yeah, like Fluff said. Hi, Cicada. Wait, Cicada, you came in with Krat? That's a familiar face. I'm sorry, I didn't like read the name until now. Hi, Din Din. Hi, Kit Kat. How are you guys doing? Din Din, do you like Skirk? I feel like we have similar taste in gacha women, and I'm like feral for Skirk, so I feel like you like Skirk. I don't know if you play Genshin though, Din Din. Probably not, right? I assume. I feel like a lot of people that I've met lately don't play Genshin. They mainly play like Star Rail. Well, if you pick it up again, Din Din, let me know. I was just telling Fluff earlier, I love helping people like build their characters, farm stuff for their characters and their account, and like getting things up to speed. It's like one of my favorite things. So if you ever need help, you have C3 Yoimiya. What is Yoimiya's C2? I know what her C1 is because I have it, but I don't actually know what her C2 is. Her C1 gives her the extra blaze time, and her attack is increased, which is fine. Oh, her C2, when her power damage scores a crit, she'll gain 20%. Oh! That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Kept playing, you would have C6. Damn, I mean, I love Yoimiya. I don't know if I would C6 her. I think you were in here the other day when I was talking about the only characters that I purposely pulled cons for are Yelan and Firefly. However, there is one other character. There is one other character that I have a con for. Not counting standard characters, because those you can't control. There's one other character out of all my gacha games that has a con. At least on my NA accounts. I think I technically have E1 Silverwolf on my EU account, but I don't play on my EU account anymore. And that's Yoimiya. I have C1 Yoimiya. She's the only character that's not Yelan or Firefly that has a con. And it was an accident. I was pulling for Kirara when Kirara came out, and I wanted Kirara, and I didn't get any Kiraras. Okay, let me regale you guys with this story, okay? Kirara's initial release was as a 4-star on a Yoimiya Yaimiko banner. Guess who owned neither Yoimiya nor Yaimiko, but really wanted Kirara. Me. Guess who was okay with getting Yoimiya or Yaimiko and really wanted Kirara? Me. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I really want Kirara. I'll just pull a few times, try to get Kirara, and then if I get a 5-star on the way, it's fine because I like Yoimiya and I like Miko. Not enough to justify pulling for them, but I'm okay with it while I pull for Kirara. So I do like 60 pulls and I get a 5-star, and it's Yoimiya. No Kirara. Okay. Well, let's switch to the Yaimiko banner, just in case. 50 more pulls. No Kirara. 5-star. Yaimiko. Okay, so I got both the 5-stars without getting the one 4-star that I wanted. Let's do some more pulls. Switch back to the Yoimiya banner. I get my Kirara on the same 10 pull that I get my second Yoimiya. I literally got 3 5-star characters before I got the 4-star I wanted. That is why they say pulling for 4 stars is a bad idea, my friends. Is because of that. It happens a lot. That is why I would rather a character be a 5-star that I want, because they're easier to get. When Toma came out, you tried to E6 him and you got Hu Tao before C6ing? Yes. And that's going for a C6. I didn't even get C0 Kirara before getting 3 5-stars, 2 Yoimiyas, and a Yaimiko before I got 1 Kirara. It was insane. It was like 160 pulls or something to get Kirara. I was like, do I uninstall this game? Gambler's fallacy. I'm too deep now. I have to stay. Hi, Vaughn. Vaughn, when you came in the other day, I know you just came in to lurk and just say hi, which is fantastic, which is great. I hope D&D went well. But I just wanted to let you know, I was hanging out with Lauren and Patsu, and Laura and Patsu was like AFK when you popped in, and as soon as she came back, she was like, "Is that Vaughn? Hi, Vaughn." And I was like, "She's gone. She's lurking." And she was like, "Oh, okay." But I was like, "I'll tell her later." So later is now. That's crazy. But hopefully you got your C6 Toma now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Do I even have C6 Toma? I do! I don't know what banner he was on, but... Someone redeemed Hydrate and Stretch earlier and I didn't, so I just did it now. So let me say hi, pretties. Okay. I will. Since we have similar taste in characters, thoughts on Kuki? Kuki is one of my favorite 4-stars. She's probably my second favorite 4-star. She was my favorite 4-star before Kirara came out. She's in my... Did I show you my top list of characters? Din Din? I made like a... I made like an order of my favorite characters. Let me see if I can grab it. Just... This list is like... When it gets down to like the 9-10 area on all of these, it's kind of iffy just because when we get down to like the higher like 8 to 15, it's kind of like in flux all the time, right? But right now I have Kuki as my 6th favorite. So Yolana's number 1, Nilu's number 2, Farina's number 3, and then Kirara, Kokumi, Kuki, Mualani, Mona, Charlotte, and Lanyan. But I actually might shift Lanyan out and put Hu Tao on 10th. Because Lanyan's super cute, but I think Hu Tao... I think I like Hu Tao more. So I need to make some adjustments. And then for Star Rail, it's Firefly, then Silverwolf, then Cass, then Qingchui, Rappa, Fu Xuan, Robin, Jui, Lynx, and Sparkle. While I have me, yeah, I'm here chilling. That's me. You need to show me a secret. Okay. Am I allowed to react? Or how should I react? Should I keep my reaction to DMs or should I react here? Okay, okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. My body is ready. I've moved Discord over to my main screen. I assume you're gonna DM it to me, unless you're gonna share it here. If it's a secret though, I assume DM. There it is. What? 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 This looks so cool. Oh my god, I love that front of the shoe. I'm trying to be vague. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, what is that on your that's a I like can't say anything. Wow, I love the hair. Is that too much? Should I not have said hair? I love the thing that's up there. Wow. This looks crazy. How did you draw this? Is this you drawing? Hi, Lappy. Okay, okay, okay. I love the hair. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I'm not gonna show anything. I got nothing on this scene anyway. I have to add stuff. The benefit of not having anything set up on this scene yet. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow, Vaughn. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's so cool. How are you, Lappy? Oh, you lost the fit. Oh no, I'm sorry. You were playing for Effie, right? Oh, Lappy, I'm sorry. Maybe you'll get lucky. You gotta keep pulling throughout the rest of the banner game. Hi, Katsumi. How are you? How are you? Working on color coordination. Oh my god. Vaughn, uh, did you did you did you draw this? Is this your art? Or are you working with someone? That's crazy. I'm gonna I'm gonna show you. This is not a one-upping scenario, but seeing yours, not that I think mine's a one-up, but seeing yours makes me want to show you mine that I've been working on. I need to make a bunch of adjustments to it, but this is what I have so far. Where is it? I lost track of my own thing. I have too many files. Doing the okay, okay, okay. We'll go with two other. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, damn. Holy moly. That's so cool. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. Oh, that's so exciting. I convinced you. Yay, Din Din. Yippee. Oh my god. You have to send me your UID when you get it back up and running. I'm good, Katsumi. I did my Final Fantasy stuff yesterday. Are you proud of me? Yeah, isn't it cute? I want to make a bunch of adjustments to make the design more like stick out more, and I think I have the jacket right now being like shortcut, so like even when the jacket's closed, it shows the stomach. But I might want to make it more of like a puffy big jacket. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. But there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made. I need to meet up with the designer to have them go over it, but both the designers that I want to work with are like really busy right now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm rating more than you. Are you retired now, Katsumi? Are you retired? Hey, Dindin, maybe you'll have like, oh, I forgot that I saved up all these wishes, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna pull Escoffier, and then I'm gonna pull Skirk. It's gonna be great. Who can you send me who you're working with, Vaughn? I wanna check out more artists. You're 100 certain there's nothing left. Well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. That's hilarious. Hey, there's plenty for you to do, though. Plenty wishes for you to get. You have so much story to catch up on. That's true. That's true. True. Yeah, I did M5 on my main yesterday, and I thought about doing it on my alt today, but I still need to do M6, so I'm a bit behind. Katsumi, you don't play Scholar or Sage, do you? You don't play Barrier Healer? You have all of Fontaine's story to do and all of Natlan's story to do. So that's quite a bit to do. Plus exploration you can do. It's great. Yay, yippee. There we go. I keep getting distracted by Discord things. Now that I moved Discord over to my main screen, I'm looking at all the messages I'm missing. Okay, I should leave this for later. You do? Are you looking for a static? Katsumi, please! We're losing our barrier healer. Man. Fontaine, not so much. Yeah, there's a lot in Netland too, though. But that's okay. Fine, Katsumi, just say you hate. That's okay. She hates me, chat. Literally. Get shit on. True. Okay, the times. Are you Eastern or Pacific or neither of those two, Katsumi? Are you... I feel like you give off Central Time vibes. Like me. But you're EST. You know, close enough. No, that's a good thing. It's a compliment. Central Time vibes are the best vibes. Only the coolest people are Central Time Zone. Just saying. Eastern Time is pretty cool too. Pretty cool. Did you know between Eastern and Central Time we have over 75% of the country? For US at least. Hi, Loyally. A non-CSTer coming in here. I don't want to hear it. Hi, Loyally. EST is fantastic. EST is fantastic. EST and CST are the best. I mean, we have almost 80% of the country on like our half of the country for the US. Just saying. There's so many PSTers though, I feel like, that I legitimately met multiple people who thought that like there were way more PSTers than there are. There's only like 15% of the country, or like 15 to 20% of the country lives on the West Coast. Not that many people. Most people live on the East Coast, and then after that live in the Central Zone. It's like 50% of people in the US live on the East, in the Eastern Time Zone, and then 30% or something live in the Central, and then like 15-ish in Pacific, and then the last like 3 to 5% are in Mountain Time. How you doing, Loyally? I saw you and Celeste and Jeji playing Apex yesterday. I hope that was good. I couldn't stay because I had to go to bed, but it's always nice seeing you guys play. But yeah, CST, EST gang. Anyway, Katsumi, adjusted for EST, our raid times are Wednesdays from 7 to 9. Wait. No. Ignore that. 8 to 10. It's 7 to 9 Central, 8 to 10 Eastern, and 8 to 11 on Fridays. So it's 2 hours from 8 to 10 on Wednesdays, 3 hours, 8 to 11 on Fridays. So those are our raid times. And we're pretty casual. Right now we're actually going through the old tier, but we're on M4 right now. We're on Wicked Thunder. So we're like nearing when we're going to switch to doing Cruiserweight. Who needs a time zone? Yeah. I have a friend who lives in Singapore, and I thought they lived in the US or Canada because they're always awake during my time, but they're just degen in Singapore, so it works out. Good times, good times. Yeah, happy to veg. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you're like always going. I feel like every time I check, Loyally, you're working on something, you're doing something, you're streaming, you're cooking, you're playing Apex. It's nice to have that day to just kind of like check around streams, maybe pick up little things that you've left off throughout the week. Sit back in your chair, relax, get yourself a drink or something. Good times, good times. Is that the Dragon Queen herself? Yes, that's literally so cool, guys. Go check out. Oh my god, so many cool peepos in chat today. If I could give every single one of you a shout out. I mean, I could. That's a lot of work, though. I'm giving every single one of you a shout out. Hey, all of you see each other in chat and go follow each other and check each other out. That's easier than me shouting out every person. You love being shocked over time zones. You wait, where? You live where? Oh, it's funny. I didn't know Din. We were like hanging out pretty late one time, and then Din was like, "Oh yeah, it's like 8 in the morning for me right now." I was like, "Huh? I thought you were here in the U.S. Go to sleep." Enjoying retirement. I mean, we're all like, Katsumi, you don't have to join if you don't want to, but we do need a shield healer because we're losing our shield healer. So, just saying, you could play Final Fantasy with me. Don't you want to? Everyone already blames me for everything, and I know you're gonna do that anyway, so you guys would fit right in with each other. Great. Need a sub, you can sub from time to time. Okay. Well, that's not helpful because I already have people. I have like 4 different people that I've asked, and they've all said I can be a sub from time to time. So now I'm like, I have like 5 people that say they can sub, but I have nobody that's actually gonna be there every time. Like, wait. You only game for like 3 hours. Dude, my new work schedule got me messed up. I've been like, now that I'm working during the day, I only get like 5 to 6 hours of time, which is more than 3 to be fair. So maybe I have it pretty good. But like I stream 5 hours a night, 4 days a week. And then that one day in the middle of the week, I have 4 hours of like raid and anime night. So it's kind of like the same thing. So I basically get home, 30 minutes later I have stream, and then 30 minutes after stream I have to go to bed. So I'm like, I don't have any like actual free time. I have to fit it all into my stream stuff. He's so long to realize he was British. Right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, Din, what? I had no idea. Freaking surprised me, bro. Something, Din, because you're British. I could hear Loyally. I could hear your voice. I know exactly how you would say that. It's so funny. Oh, what's it like to have a job? I mean, it's good and bad. Obviously, money is nice, but man, I really have like my soul. I can already feel my soul leaving my body after only being back to work for like 2 weeks. It's, you know, every day I wake up and I think, why is life like this, right? You need to work to live, and work just destroys you. But you know, you gotta persevere until you are able to figure things out, I suppose. That's just the way life is. My tweet about the coworkers act. Yeah. They asked me my first week. They asked me multiple times, like, "Hey, like, what do you like to do outside work? Like, what are your hobbies?" And I was like, "Well, how do I say this? Well, I've been learning how to draw, and I do voice acting stuff." So I was like really vague and like where I was like really specific about like the things I did, not like overall what I do. So I was like, yeah, I do voice acting, and I've been learning to draw and edit videos. And I'm like, aha. They're like, oh wow, cool. Like, well, what are you doing that for? Like, just for fun? I'm like, yeah, just for fun. You know, it's interesting. And then I missed like we had like on Wednesday we had like an after work thing, or Tuesday we had like an after work thing because we had like a big sale. So they took everyone out to party. They're like, well, we're gonna go to this like bar, and everyone, you know, drinks are on us, kind of thing. And all my coworkers like, yo, cool, are you gonna go, Citrus? Well, they didn't call me Citrus, but they were like, are you gonna go? I was like, I can't, I got plans. They're like, oh, okay, well, what's a good day of the week for you? And I was like, there isn't one. I'm busy like every day. And they're like, really? What are you doing? You know, stuff. And they're like, do you just not want to hang out with us? I was like, no, you guys are cool. Like, I really, and they're like, okay, likely story. I'm like, yeah, how do I explain this? Yeah, sorry guys, but 5 days a week I'm busy from 6 to 11 p.m. On Sundays I'm busy from 6 to 10 p.m. And on Saturdays I'm busy from 9 to midnight. And then I fit it, like, how do I explain that? Like, I have a hobby, but then they'll be like, well, can't you just take a break from your hobby? Like, no, I have a hobby that requires me to be consistent with time. And then they're gonna be like, what does that even mean? I don't know, I just can't. I can't do it. I'm like, how do I answer this question? It's so hard. Hi, Sea Salt, I see you. Hi, Sea Salt. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I wish we could change places and you pay me a little bit of money so that I don't have to work. But then you can have the rest. Where I'm off to in a rush. You're like, oh, sorry guys, I can't stay late. I gotta get home for... I'm not gonna say I gotta get home for stream, because then they're gonna be like, wow, you stream? That's cool. What's your channel? And then I can't tell them. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to tell them I can't tell you. And then they're gonna get mad. Like, well, why can't you tell us? Because then they're gonna come and see that I'm an anime girl on the internet and they're gonna lose all respect for me. I'm like, wow. Because they're all really nice. I don't think that they would like hate me or anything, but they definitely wouldn't understand for sure. They're all like mega normies, right? Like mega normies. Like sports and like fitness and cars. And I'm like, I play video games for a living. My second job is literally video games and talking. I am an entertainer. What do you entertain? I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Good. Club Penguin your life away. Dude, I got banned from Neopets. Whenever people talk about Club Penguin, it makes me think of Neopets. Dude, they literally said that. They were like, do you like not like us? You don't want to hang out with us? And they were like, well, what about a Saturday? And I'm like, dude, I don't want to hang out with my coworkers on a Saturday. Like, no, I want to be at home. But I didn't say that out loud. I was like, well, I'm usually busy on Saturdays too because I'm catching up on all the things throughout the week that I could do because I was busy during the week. And they were like, just say you hate us, dude. I'm like, no, I don't. I have cons I go to. Like, the next 6 Saturdays I'm busy, culminating in off-kai. Like, I'm going to be out of the state for a convention. Like, dude, I don't know how to manage this. And every time they ask, I like sweat. Oh my god. It's horrible. I had to set raid schedule. Yeah, I could just say I have raid. I could. That might be one way to get out of it. Be like, yeah, I raid like every night for 5 hours and just lie. I would feel bad lying. So far I haven't lied. I've just like kind of omitted stuff. But man. TikTok hit you up? What? Really? Oh my god. That'd be so cool, Vaughn. Holy crap. That would be awesome. I'm surprised that all these employers haven't wanted to pick you up because you're so talented. But it's their loss. It's their loss. Not that that makes it any better waiting for a job, but I know you'll get it soon. I know you'll get it, gamer. You've got the skills. Oh. Never mind. Sorry, I thought this was a new thing. Yeah, I used to play Neopets. Sorry, I saw that Apex comment. I used to play a lot of Neopets when I was a kid. That's actually how I learned how to code in HTML. What I would do with Neopets, I was such a menace. I would join, people would hire me, essentially. They would pay me in like items and stuff, and I would join their guild, and then I would like code their homepage. Like I would decorate it and like code the HTML for the Neopet guild homepages. And they would like give me guild positions, and they would give me like items and stuff to like pay me basically a commission to do these homepages. And after a while I would leave and go do a different one, and I would just bounce around to these guilds and do their homepages. And kind of like how in Final Fantasy 14 you have like housing designers that like kind of make a name for themselves. I made a name for myself on Neopets as a guild page designer over a couple years, and I would just like move from guild to guild and just sort of like design these homepages and stuff. But Neopets is great. That's how I learned how to like lock up my assets like liquid assets, I would buy items so that my currency was low in the bank. That way I could spend or I could feed my Neopets at the food bank because it didn't count item value, it just counted like actual money. So I would always lock up all my assets in items and stuff. Hi Cry, hi. How are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We have yeah, Neopets is great. I actually have music I associate with Neopets because I used to listen to it at the same time. Like Hello Goodbye. I kind of want to play. Here in your arms was when I kind of like made a comeback to Neopets. But we have ads coming up in like a minute and a half. So when that happens, what we'll do is go to ads real quick. We'll BRB, so you guys don't miss any yapping while you sit in ads. And then after the ads come back, we'll kind of keep yapping. And like, I might have Genshin up in the background while we keep talking. So I'm sorry you just got in here, Cry, but the ads are short, so no worries, no worries. We'll still be here. I think I queued it up. Yeah, I did. I'll play it after the ad. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Feel free to yap to me at least. You want? I could stay off BRB. I usually actually wait. Let me check. If I need to get water, then we'll BRB. How full is this water bottle? It is almost empty. Okay, I need to go get more water. So we will BRB in like a minute. But Turbo's great. Turbo's great. It's only like 25 bucks, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Neopets is classic, man. Yeah, I used to be like a I mean, kind of a big deal. No big deal. And then I got banned. I don't remember what I did to get banned. Probably, I don't know. What do you do to get banned? I don't even remember at this point, so long ago. But I never played Club Penguin. It was like a little bit after my time when I was looking into those types of games. But from what I saw, it was really fun. I kind of missed
Listen up! Ads are about to play. Make sure to get up, stretch, and grab some water.
Oh, thank you, Eve, for the reminder. I do need to go get some water. So we're gonna go BRB here real quick, but we'll be back in like 3.5 minutes, something like that. Oh wait, this is the song. I'm gonna wait until we get back to it. Okay, stick tight, fam. Okay, we are back. I forgot to put Genshin up earlier, so I was just panicking to do that now. That's okay. I wanted to play this song because this song reminds me of Neopets. Because back when I got back into Neopets, I listened to this song like a lot. It just, I like how it's like really auto-tuned at some parts. Back in like the Nicosaur days. Yeah. No worries, Vaughn. I know you on that DVD grind always, gamer. You are a DVD professional.
Take it easy.
Guys, Vaughn does like DVD tournaments. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. DVD's too scary for me, but I know a lot of people who like really like it. I am big baby. I am big babu when it comes to spooky games. I have enough pyro sigils to max out the the Natland thing. I still have these 30 oculi though. Is that enough to level up the statue? It shouldn't be, right? Me in your arms. I think it's not, right? But yeah, I'm super excited about Genshin lately. It's been super fun. And I like that, like if I'm not doing story, right? I need 38, okay. If I'm not doing story, like I don't really need to pay attention to the game that much. And I can just kind of yap. Like this game can definitely be like just like a cozy yapping session game. Or Like, I have a bunch of story stuff I want to do, but I'm not, like, paying attention to these story quests, so I'm just gonna, like, skip through the dialogue. Because I don't really care about side quests that much. Let me whisper hello, I miss you quite terribly. I do need to get a bunch of stuff for people, though. But first, I should probably spend resin, right? I should spend resin. I did notice that my Seat Lolly is not even maxed out, but that's okay. But for those of you who have not been keeping up with Genshin, or don't really play Genshin, which is fine, you don't really need to play Genshin to be here, right? Like, it doesn't matter. But this character just came out. Her name is Escoffier. She's super pretty, but she is a support sub DPS. So she does a decent amount of damage and also makes other people do more damage. Namely, my Yelan. Short of her and going, damn, she's really cute. Yeah, she is super cute. I love her. And she looks like Mish, and Mish pulled her too. So that's pretty exciting. It's Mish Coffier, is what I've been calling her. So Mish is super good. She's gonna be bis for Skirk, so doubly want her. But she's super cute. She has this little thing that like once a week or 5 times a week she can make food from it. But normally she has this thing and it just follows you around. It's great. And it just does damage. It's great. It's fantastic. She's super good. So I'm excited for... I just like using her. She's fun. So the best Skirk team, according to calculations and leaks, is Skirk. It's going to be Skirk, Yelan, Escoffier, and Farina. You could replace Yelan with Shenhe, depending. But I have Yelan, and she's my favorite character, so I'm going to use her, of course. So to practice the team lineup, I put Wriothesley in as a stand-in for Skirk till Skirk comes out. And it gives me an excuse to play Wriothesley because he's really cool. And I have his weapon. And yeah, so I kind of want to use him before Skirk comes out so I can use him for once. So I feel like I didn't really use him that much when I got him, unfortunately. Yeah, all 3 of Skirk's best supports are off-field damage dealers. So Yelan, obviously, with her burst, Escoffier with her skill, and Farina with her skill. Literally, it's like all 4 people do damage, and all 4 of them buff each other. So Yelan's burst buffs damage. It's a rolling buff. So like as time goes on, it gets better. Escoffier lowers resistances to hydro and cryo damage by a lot. A lot. I think it's this one. Yeah, 55%. And then obviously Farina has massive damage increases based on fanfare stacks and stuff. Here it is. Yeah, it's crazy. So it makes Skirk do even more damage. Hi, Wordo. You do have Shenhe E1. Yeah, if you have Shenhe, throw her, but you would need Escoffier. So the way it's looking right now is Escoffier is going to be basically required for Skirk, unfortunately. She will basically make her, which is a lot of people are not happy about, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? You really like how Skirk's burst works? Oh, what about it? Like how it looks or how the mechanics work? You don't like how it sucks up the void rifts or? Do you have Farina, Din? Because you have 5.5 weeks before Skirk comes out. That's easily enough time for you to level Farina. So you could do. You would have to pull a Escoffier though, and then also Skirk. Oh yeah, do you have Splendor? With weapon, there you go. Yeah, if you get Escoffier and then you get Skirk, you'll be set. Escoffier doesn't need her weapon. If you have Homa, that's good too, or Calamity Queller, or even like Engulfing. It's a shame you weren't playing during this event, but this one's pretty good on her too. the event weapon. You could always throw a deathmatch on her. Battle pass weapon. You have Calamity Queller? Perfect. I think that's her second best weapon. So you could throw Calamity Queller on Coffee, and then Skirk is just your classic crit DPS. So probably any crit sword. Maybe not any. There's going to be some that are better than others, but yeah. So you could, if you get Coffee and Skirk, Din, you'll have a pretty good. So that's good. But I'm biased. You should pull for Yelan. Yelan is like one of the most, like, there is a small list of characters that are just as powerful now after years as they were when they came out. Yelan is one of them. Kazuha is another. Bennett obviously is another. There's a few 4 stars. Xingqiu is pretty good, but Yelan is like, in my opinion, just overall one of the best characters in the game. She's strong. She's flexible. She's good for overworld exploration. She's good for all types of shit. Incredibly flexible. I wouldn't say that she's like, well, in my opinion, she's like one of the best characters. I think even like objectively, she's still in like a very high tier list of just like overall good value character. Lamp we got a couple patches ago is your best free to play. I think that's what I was looking at, right? Are you talking about Coffee or are you talking about Skirk? It's this one, right? I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I was showing, Techno. I don't know if you saw it then. Think I'd be using Shen instead of Yelan because you don't have Yelan? Yeah, obviously if you don't want to pull a whole other character, then, you know, what are you gonna do, right? You already have Shenhe, so I think that's a good option. If you had neither, I would recommend Yelan over Shenhe because Shenhe's only good for cryo. Yelan is good for like almost every team in the game. But you already have one, so obviously it's not like a problem for you. Oh. HP scalers. I love HP scalers. All my favorite characters are HP scaling. Yelan, Nilou, Farina, even Kuki. I know I run her normally in Hyperbloom, so massive EM, but I still give her a lot of HP when I can for her healing. It's pretty nice. So like most of my favorite characters are all HP scaling. It's super funny. Skirk won't be though, at least from what we can tell. Oh, you like Eula? Yeah. I've never pulled Eula. She's cool, but I'll probably never pull. Like there are characters that I really like that I just can't afford to pull for. You know what I mean? Yelan banners were cruel and kind. Dude, I remember when that Yelan Hu Tao banner came out and everyone was freaking out. Because at the time it was like, Aqua Homa? This is the best weapon banner of all time? It was crazy. I remember, that's the banner I C6'd my Yelan on. Because I had C0 Yelan for her first run, and then her rerun with Hu Tao, I had saved up enough to C6. And I don't regret it at all. She's amazing. My Yelan, literally, even to this day, I basically don't need anyone to help her. She basically kills everything. That's actually why I build so much ER on Yelan. So I have 200 ER. People mostly recommend for C6 like 150. Because she doesn't, you know, she's on field, so she gets more particles from people. She gets the on-field particles too. But my Yelan kills things so fast that if I don't have 200 ER, I don't get my burst back because everything dies before I can get particles. Yeah, Kuki, I think I have Kuki C6. Honestly, her C2? Oh no, I have C3. It's her C2. Yeah, the duration's increased by 3 seconds. The C2 for Kuki is the best one for sure. It's huge. That 3 seconds, you don't know how bad that feels until you're like, oh fuck, I have 2 seconds of downtime. Oh, what do I do? You know, it feels bad. When you're building Skirk low ER, you don't need ER at all. Skirk does not use energy. She's gonna be like Mavuika. You can completely ignore energy recharge. So you want, on Skirk, you basically just want attack, crit, and crit. As far as we know right now, you just want to attack crit and crit. Yeah, for Skirk. Pretty easy to build, honestly. Just go for crit stats and try to pick up attack along the way. If you're running her with Farina, I don't know what the calcs are saying yet, but it might be that you can run a double attack for Skirk. I'm running double attack for Coffee because I'm running her with Farina. I'm running attack Sands, attack Goblet because Farina gives elemental damage bonus. So you don't necessarily need a Cryo Goblet on her. And I really want her to heal a little bit more because I want to get better fanfare stacks. So I opted for an attack goblet. But you could do a cryo damage goblet on Coffee as well. And I'm thinking it might be possible, it might be probably 50-50 for Skirk. You could do an attack goblet or a cryo damage goblet, probably. So if you did accidentally get Farina, yeah, you could. Coffee's great. She makes all cryo characters really, really strong. So like, if you like Raisley or Ayaka, Coffee's also fantastic for them. But unfortunately, she kind of locks you into a freeze team. Or, well, not necessarily a freeze team, but like Cryo and Hydro. Which you'll be like, Citrus, that's the same thing. Cryo and Hydro make freeze. Yeah, but freeze teams often run like Blizzard Strayer, where they require the enemy to be frozen. Hydro Cryo just needs Hydro and Cryo. So enemies that can't be frozen, like big bosses, will still benefit from Coffee's resistance drops and stuff. You lost your 50-50 to your first ever Kuching in 4.0, and you won the 50-50 at like 17 on Yelan banner. Oh, nice! Good, you have her then. Yippee! No Ayaka or Raisley. Well, if you really want Skirk to be great, then you basically need Coffee, as far as we can tell so far. But she'll still be pretty cool without Coffee, if you can't afford to get Coffee. It depends on why you want Skirk. Do you want Skirk because she's fucking awesome? Or do you want Skirk because you want her to be strong? If you want her because you want her to be strong, then I wouldn't pull her if you can't also get Coffee. But if you just love Skirk, like me, then pull Skirk, you know? Like, honestly, if I couldn't get Coffee, I would still pull Skirk because I love Skirk just that much. He's super pretty. Your bio on Genshin still says Eula. Eula on my left, Yoibi on my right. That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah. I thought about pulling for Coffee's weapon, but I decided against it. Because if I lost a 50-50, I'd be really sad. It's a good pole arm, but I don't, like, need it, you know? Like, the effect is good, but it's not so much better than Homa that I'm like, meh, it's fine. But I do have Farina's Sig, and obviously I have Yelan's Sig, and I'm going to be pulling Skirk's weapon. So poor Coffee's gonna be the only one on the team without her signature. I even have Raisley's sig, so kind of works out. Freeze, then there's Shatter. Yeah, Shatter is what doesn't that's like physical, right? I don't know. I don't really run cryo characters that often, so I'm actually not that familiar with like cryo mechanics. I do like Raisley though, and I do have Ayaka, but I never really used her that much. I just liked her at the time, so I pulled her. I pull for characters that I like. Like, I don't really care how good they are or if they fit into my teams. If I like them, I pull for them. What should I spend my resin on today? It doesn't look like any of the domains I need are open today. Are any of them open tomorrow? Yes, one of them is open tomorrow, but I already have 5 condensed. So we can do... Oh, this is Natlan, Din. I'm sorry. So this is Natlan. As you can tell, I haven't done all my story quests here. Well, I've done the story quests. I haven't done the tribal quests. That's what that is. This is Natlan. It starts west of Sumeru. And this is the first area, and this is the middle here. And then you have the mountain people, Mualani's people of the springs. This is Collective of Plenty. This is Varessa's area. This is the newest area. And then up here you have Nightwind bird people. I don't remember what they're called. Good times, good times. I'm excited for the map to expand. Always good times. New maps. I like how we technically got a new map expansion with this last patch, but all it was this island with this boss on it. Then there's nothing there except for the boss. Good times. But I gotta kill this thing because this is Skirk's boss. I don't have any. We do know the Skirk mats. Here, let me show you guys what the Skirk mats are. I use Genshin Center for my tracking. I think it's the best website. It's actually, in my opinion, the best Ascension tracker out of every gacha game I play. Star Rail has their tracker, and ZZZ has their tracker, and Wuwa has a tracker. They have all these different websites. All of them suck. Genshin Center is the best. I really wish I could just take Genshin Center and like make a ZZZ and Star Rail version of Genshin Center. And so anyone that knows how to program, want to help me out with that, would be fantastic. I was thinking about asking Kiri, but I don't think Kiri would have time or something like that. She's very busy individual. I have it up on the side. I could bring it up. There. So here's the tracker I use. It's fantastic. But here are Skirk's mats. So Skirk. The best thing about this website is you can input them manually, and it kind of tells you what you're missing based on what you have. So I have, she takes the mecha materials, the Fontaine mecha drops. She takes the Sky Bloom, the Sky Split Gem Bloom, which is Veressa's local specialty. She takes Tenebris Papilla, which is this boss here that we're sitting in front of. Obviously, Cryo Gems. And then she takes Contention Talent Books, which are Natland talent books that are available on Mondays and Thursdays. And then her weekly boss is going to be a new boss that comes out with her patch. So we can't pre-farm it, but we know what it is from leaks. It's like the chest thing in Mondstadt. Din, there's a thing. Look up Genshin download speed increase. There's like a thing you can do to like speed it up. I don't remember what it is. I just remember it helped me. Also, like pausing it and restarting it a few times would help. When Inazuma came out, yeah, I remember. Well, I wasn't there when Inazuma came out. I started during Inazuma. But hello, Tenebris Papilla. Make the world come alive. Oh my god. Fucking. Can you stop? They didn't even need to use Riceley. I hate that guy. My interruption resist is terrible on this game. But you know who has great interruption resist is Skirk. Her interruption resist is crazy. Apparently. Do I have any of these? No. 3. Pretty sure all of these are 0. I'm like updating the thing as we go. 3 and then 1. Oh wait, we got a purple. Nice. I used up all my gems to level coffee, so I'm like really far behind on all my gems. Let me turn the volume up a little. Go up to 2.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
A moment, please.
I'm trying to like use Riceley just to get used to having Elan as my sub DPS. What is this song? No. Let's switch music. I don't like that song very much. Oh, congrats on level 56. Let's go. You're just better. You're just better, my friend.
Here comes the catch.
A little Amusa Boosh. Whatever that means.
Goose on the loose.
Goose on the loose. Do you guys know what an Amusa Boosh is? It's like a side thing. Like a, how do you describe it? it's like a finger food with your food or something like that. Whitest cat, hello, welcome in. Oh my god, you guys are also playing Genshin. Let's go. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are new here, my name is Citrus VT. I'm an orange VTuber. I am not edible. It is so nice to meet you. We play cozy games, we play comfy games, we play adventure games, we do voice acting, we play Final Fantasy XIV sometimes. It is good to meet you. If you got a raid and run or anyone has to head out, no worries at all. Take care of yourself first and foremost. But if you want to hang out here with us, pull up a chair, get comfy, and we're just going to have a relaxing night playing Genshin. How was your stream? Thank you for the follow, Cat. Appreciate it. Do you prefer being called Cat or Whitest Cat, like full name? Or do you have a nickname that you want me to call you? Anything that you would like me to know? Appreciative. Cat is preferred. Hello, Cat. That's cute. I like that. How was your Genshin? What were you guys doing today? Just finished the new Archon quest. Oh, really? I'm behind. I've been letting the quest pile up because I wanted to do them all at once. So I'm a little bit behind, but I'm pre-farming today. Just kind of chilling. Kind of wanted to have a more relaxing stream. So if we do any quests today, it'll be side quests that I'll probably like kind of skip through, probably. So we're at a more like yapping vibes today. It's so good to meet you though. Oh my gosh. Archon Quest is your favorite? Really? Really? Oh my gosh. So did you finish like the latest like interlude Archon Quest? Like the latest like 5.7 or 5.6 stuff? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've been thinking about Skirk too much. Okay. I think I'm on the 5.4 or 5.5 Archon Quest or whatever. I actually don't remember which one it is. But I've been, so I'm a little bit behind. But that's okay, that's okay. Which means that there's no worry of spoilers because you guys are ahead of me, so it's perfect. Yes. So, okay, wait, we were just talking about Skirk, like builds. We were talking about coffee and stuff like that, Vescaffier. And what are your thoughts so far on Skirk and the team? I assume you have coffee then, if you're planning on building Skirk as well. We leak friendly. We are leak friendly here. Just as a heads up to the people that came in, thank you, Wordo. We are leak and spoiler friendly I will say we are leak friendly. Spoiler friendly, not so much in terms of like story, you know what I mean? Like we don't talk about future like story stuff. We mostly just talk about characters, leaked builds, stuff like that. But yeah, we do talk about Skirk stuff that may not be public knowledge yet. So if you guys don't want to hear about Skirk leaks, then maybe mute for a little bit or something. But she's coming soon. Okay. You haven't seen much of her abilities. Yeah, she looks really cool. Coffee is. We were talking about characters that you can use with her and stuff like that. So her BIS team, stuff like that. Getting coffee is gonna be really good for her. Yolan's gonna be good for her. So right now I'm kind of like, who's your team right now if Skirk's gonna fit super well? I'm super curious. Who are your favorite characters? My favorite right now is Yolan. She is what got me into Genshin, 3 years ago? And I've never let her leave my side. Farina, Yolan, Shanyun, it was Citlali and Kazu. Ah, I see. Amazing. Farina is one of my favorite characters. Yolan is my favorite character. I love Citlali and Kazuha. Shanyun's cool. I wouldn't put her on my favorites list, but not because I don't like her, but just because there's so many cool characters in this game. But Shanyun is super cool. That's a fun team. Yeah, you could definitely make Skirk work in there for sure. You could even, I know Skirk's gonna want to be locked to like an all Hydro Cryo team, so maybe you would swap out Shanyun for coffee, maybe if you pulled coffee. Big if. And then Citlali's pretty good in that team too. I was actually running Yelan, Coffee, Farina, Citlali the other day. Because my Yelan is C6, so she's a main DPS, so I can do that. It was fun. It was really fun. And then I decided to give Riceley a nice comeback. So I'm gonna run him, and then when Skirk comes out, I'm gonna swap out Riceley and throw Skirk in there and call it a day. I'm super excited. You're gonna go for Coffee Wordo? Hell yeah. You use Shan Yun, she pairs well with Kazuha. That's true, that's true. Gaming is so cool. I actually pulled Shan Yun on my Asia account just so that I could run a Gaming Shan Yun team. I think I ended up doing like Gaming, Shan Yun, Rosaria, and Diona, I think, because I didn't have that many 5 stars on my Asia account at the time. And it was really good. It was really fun. I wish that I had Sitlali, because that would have been like Shan Yun Gaming Sitlali is like insane, right? It's like crazy strong. What do you mean by? Oh, I'm sorry. Escoffier. I'm sorry. I've gotten used to calling her Coffee. Yeah, Escoffier, yeah. Or Effie or Coffee. Some people call her Ice Coffee. Sorry, I got so into calling her just Coffee that anyone that came in now was like, well, who's Coffee? No worries, of course. Yeah, she's super cool. She's incredibly strong for ice, for cryo and hydro characters. So pairing Coffee with Yelan and Skirk is gonna be insane. So I'm really excited. You're talking about Coffee. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Yeah. Escoffier is like made for Skirk, is what it seems like. So we were kind of lamenting that that's, you know, just more wishes you gotta do. But she's cute. I like her a lot. For some reason, I can't zoom in. I like looking at her face. She's really cute. She's pretty. I like her. The only problem is you've kind of run out of ways to get primos. Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about earlier, is people that are really low on wishes right now that want Skirk. Like, what do, right? Do you pull for Escoffier and then maybe don't get Skirk? Do you just skip Escoffier and pull Skirk and just be okay with her losing a lot of damage? Like, and I think it comes down to why you want Skirk. If you want to pull Skirk because you want her to do a lot of damage, then you kind of need Escoffier, unfortunately. But if you just want to pull Skirk because she's awesome, which I totally think that's completely reasonable, just pull Skirk. I think Skirk is really cool. She's one of my favorite characters since she got introduced. I've wanted her for so long. And honestly, if I was in that spot where I only had enough to pick one, I would pick Skirk. But fortunately, I've been saving for like a year, so I have like 300 wishes ready to go. I know you guys can't see it; it's blocked by the music, but 293 right now. I'll have like 350 by the time she comes out. So, oh wait, this is. There we go. I think I have 0 pity. Yeah, 0 pity. So I had like 400, and then I pulled Coffee. So I'm one of the fortunate ones that I get to have Coffee and Skirk. But you're 100% of the map, completed the quest. Yeah, there's not really any way for you to get any more wishes other than like furniture. But even the furniture sets don't give you that much. So what can you do? Have you done all your hangouts? Have you done all the story quests? Like, I know they don't give a lot, but it's something. I mean, I think doing all the hangouts gives you like 10 wishes or something, which again is like not a lot, but like it's something. Yeah, it's rough, and you don't want to be forced to spend money. Yeah, that's really rough. I hope. Well, sleep on it. You got time. You got over 2 weeks to decide, and then it's fine. It's fine. Pull Skirk. Skirk is so cool, man. So cool. She's like so freaking cool. Doesn't Noelle have like 3 hangouts or something? I haven't done like any of them. Look, hahaha. I mean, don't look at me. I've only done the Ningguang one. Oh, she has 12 endings. That's what it is. Yeah. That's crazy. She has 2 hangouts. You dropped money for the first time because of Navia. You know, I understand why people don't want to spend money. But don't let someone shame you if you do spend money. Because as long as you're not being irresponsible with your money, spend your money how you like. Just make sure that you're being responsible and not letting this game take you over. For sure, for sure. I've seen too many people on both sides of the argument just take things too far. People being like, you shouldn't spend money at all because the game's predatory. And then you have people on the other side being like, well, I want it, so I'm going to spend a ton of money. I'm like, there's a balance, right? I think finding that balance and knowing what that balance is important. But other than that, no shame in spending money for sure. I spend money on this game. I need to do my hangouts. You missed every Navia banner. Oh, okay. Well, Fluff, if you don't want coffee and you want Navia, then looks like we have a pretty clear you're gonna pull on Navia. Oh, wait, didn't you say you already are? Did you talk about this earlier? When I got on different topics, I forget kind of like the things we already talked about. So you might have said this already. Okay, sorry. My memory is like, I already only have 1 brain cell and it's having a hard enough time keeping track with what I'm saying out loud, let alone what I said before. Hi, Panda. Am I right to say that you're a Skirk wanter? And how did you know? Who has a countdown on their website constantly going for Skirk release? Sleepy Pandas. You have a very similar name to a friend of mine who is Sleeping Panda. That's crazy. You're not Panda on an alt account, are you? You're a different Panda? Got 28 bucks. Oh yeah, no, cat. Definitely not. Definitely not. It's okay. At the end of the day, as long as you're enjoying Genshin, that's the important thing. You know, it's just human nature. You're gonna miss characters. You have to be picky with what you pull in this game. So then get paid twice before Skirk comes out. It's just a nice coincidence. And your colors are different too, so I was like, oh, probably a different person. Oh no, Fluff, you're fine. You're fine. I don't like, people come and go all the time. No worries. People got stuff you got going on. But I'm glad you're updating. Oh, I'm so excited for you to play this game again. Oh my god. I know it's only been like a week, but I feel like it's been a lifetime. Navia, Mavuika, Shilonin, Silale. That is an interesting team. You basically have a Mavuika team, but you just throw Navia in there. That's really funny. But that works though, because Navia wants elemental stuff, so that kind of works weirdly. I am not a cryo main, so okay. So here's my Genshin history. I started playing Genshin for Yelan back in 2.7 when she first came out. Like, I had played Genshin beta when it first came out, but I didn't stick with it. And then when I picked it up again, I made a new account. So I don't really count the first time I played it as my first time playing. But this account started in 2.7, and I've been in love with Hydro ever since. Hydro. Let me show you my profile so you guys can get an idea of what element I like the most. I'm sorry that I'm not a cryomate. I'm sorry. But I got, wait, hold on. Don't get too mad yet. Hold on. It's okay. I'm a Hydro main. However, ever since we saw Skirk during the 4.2 story, she has been the first character in Genshin to rival my love for Yelan. So I am a Skirk lover, first and foremost. I do like Cryo though, like Ayaka. I have Ayaka. She's super cute. I love Ayaka. I like Wriothesley a lot. He's cool. And Seatlali is probably my favorite Natlan character. So they're all Cryo. So there is a lot of Cryo love, and I love Escoffier as well. So there is a lot of Cryo love here, even if I'm not a Cryo main. Coffee, Wriothesley, Seatlali, Ayaka, Charlotte. Charlotte's like one of my favorite 4 stars. I love Charlotte. She's super cute. Yeah, Cryo is a great element. Honestly, every element has characters I like, but the ones that I like the most are definitely Hydro first. Thank you for the follow, Pandas. Appreciate it. What server do I play on? I'm on NA. This is NA. I do have an EU and Asia account for Genshin, and they're both over AR55, but I don't really play on them anymore. I kind of decided to focus on my NA account once I got to Fontaine. So all 3 accounts are at Fontaine, at least. Obviously, this one's like mostly caught up. But I don't really play on the other ones anymore, so mainly NA, yeah. Who is not Ellie? I don't know who that is. You swapped Chaska out for Navia. Oh, that's right. I forgot you used Chaska before. Do I have Kokomi's weapon? I don't. The only weapons that I've pulled are Riceley's weapon. I pulled Homa for Hu Tao. It's actually on coffee right now, though. Arlecchino's weapon. Yelan's, obviously. Nilu's, I got Key. I got Splendor for Farina. And is that it? I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think just those. I know who they're not. Ellie. True, they're not Ellie. Incredible. C6 Yelan. Yes, my pride and joy. This is my favoriteest character ever. Here's my Yelan. 32,000 HP, which is a little bit low. However, keep in mind that she is C6. So she gets HP bonus on skill use. So I don't need as much HP as other people do because I gain HP during combat. Sitting at 86 over 207. 200 ER. I like running her really, really high ER because I have a problem with Yelan where everything dies so fast that if I don't have 200 ER, I don't get my burst back. So yeah, that's why I run her at 200 ER. I primarily am an overworld player. It's not R5, it's R1. R1, yeah. I'm not that much of a whale, holy moly. It took me forever just to save up for C6 because I did this purely not free to play because I do Welkin and Battle Pass, but I did not buy what's it called? Genesis Crystals. I didn't buy Genesis Crystals to get this. I saved for this. So I only had enough to get Weapon and C6. Weapon once, so yeah, Yelan is my pride and joy, my love, my favorite. The only character in Genshin that is fighting her spot is on the top in my brain and in my heart is Skirk in Genshin. Firefly in Star Rail is my beloved wife, first and foremost. But Yelan in Genshin is number 1 for now. It has been for about 3 years, so it won't shake very easily. But no, I don't have Kokomi's weapon, unfortunately. The donut. It is a cool weapon. I've always wanted to build like Crit Komi. As a side note, I think that'd be hilarious. You made it to help your friend. You grabbed Yelan. She's yeah, Yelan is the best. Honestly, she holds up incredibly well. This is a little bit of a hot take, okay? And hear me out. Farina is an incredibly flexible character in the sense that you can throw her on any team, and it changes how the team works. Yes. However, with Farina, you need a team-wide healer. Otherwise, you can't generate fanfare stacks fast enough. Or you need to be running her with a good healer and another person that generates their own HP, like Nuvalette, right? That's just how she works, because she drains the entire team's HP. She's also kind of cumbersome to play in Overworld because you constantly have to be topping up your team, and most of her team-wide healers are burst reliant. So it's just kind of like an awkward play style. Farina is like an awkward character for Overworld play, in my opinion. Even though she's incredibly flexible in terms of team building for like Abyss and stuff, I wouldn't consider her an S-tier flexible character. Yelan, however, in my opinion, along with Kazuha, is like the most flexible characters in the game. Kazuha, you can basically throw him on any team that is not Mono Geo, and he makes it better. Shilonen is in a similar state. But Shilonin can't be run even with a second Geo, or else she doesn't heal, right? I mean, she does different things. But Yelan, she's great for overworld because of her sprint. She's good for like hitting multiple enemies with her skill. Her burst is off field and it's really strong. And she's Hydro, which is like the most flexible element in the game. So just in my opinion, one of the most flexible characters. Just like you can almost throw Yelan on any team and she'll be pretty darn good. Almost any team. Shine Yun with Farina, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Farina is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I love Farina. She's my third favorite character in the game. I heckin' love her. I'm beyond ecstatic that Yelan and Farina are good with Skirk. So I can literally run like 3 of my favorite characters on the same team. It's just I don't really get to run Farina that often because I don't really have a lot of team-wide healers that I have built. So it just makes Farina like really hard for me to like fit in my team. So I'm really happy that like Coffee's working out this way. So it's nice. I'm glad. Question about Skirk. Does she get stronger based on the amount of Hydro Cryo units in the team or Hydro Cryo damage instances? So the way that Coffee works is it counts the party members. The way that Skirk works, I believe, is she gets buffs when Hydro or Cryo members deal damage from off field. And each party member can only apply 1 stack and it goes up to 3. So obviously you're gonna get you can only get all 3 stacks for that damage buff if you have 3 Hydro or Cryo members all doing off-field damage. Which is why Shenhe and Yelan are the best characters for her in that 4th slot, because both of them can do damage off-field. Yelan with her burst, obviously, and then Shenhe with her quills. So that's why people are saying that that's the situation. I prefer Yelan in that 4th slot. 1, because my Yelan is C6. Even if she wasn't, I prefer Yelan because then you have double Hydro, double Cryo, and you get the Hydro resonance, and everyone gets a little bit more HP. And obviously HP is good for Yelan, HP is good for Farina, but HP is always just nice to have in general as well. Like a little bit of health is nice, for sure. Got 2 copies of Farina and her weapon. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I have C0 Farina. I didn't have enough funds, but on her rerun I got lucky and I went for her weapon. So I'm pretty happy with that. My Farina is not very well built. 40,000 HP, 75 over 177, 124 ER. Her ER is a little low, but I generate a lot of particles with Yelan because she has C6, so I get 2 skills, and she generates a lot of particles. So normally this is okay, but I could use more ER for sure, and I could definitely use more crit damage for sure. So my Farina, I put a very mild amount of investment into Farina, which I'm okay with that because she's strong. She's strong. I'm very excited. Top 15. My Farina's like top 25, which is like fine. It's fine. But like it's easier to hit top 25. It's harder to go as you get higher. Like it's not 10% harder to get top 15. It's like 30% harder. You know what I mean? Like it gets tighter and tighter the higher you get, for sure. Like top 50% is like pretty easy to get, right? But top 15% is like pretty hard to get. You know what I mean? 100 agree with the double Hydro double Cryo. Tends to do better with triple Cryo. Yeah, for sure. I know some people are doing calcs, and some of the calcs are coming out with Shenhe's more damage. And some people have Shenhe and they don't have Yelan, you know? Like Dindin was talking about that earlier. Dindin doesn't have Yelan and he has Shenhe C1. Like, obviously, triple Cryo is going to be better, right? For that team. So, honestly, I feel like they're comparable. If you like triple Cryo more, run triple Cryo. At the end of the day, you should play what you like. Like, people are going to look at calcs and stuff and be like, here's how to do things optimally. And obviously you wanna make your character strong, but like at the end of the day, guys, this game is not that hard. Like if you have a decent build and you're not running like 4 characters that have 0 synergy, you probably will not struggle with anything outside of Abyss, right? Like, or Imaginarium Theater. that's just the realistic take on this game. Is this game is not like super hard, right? So even if you didn't run coffee, even if you ran like some unoptimal team, as long as the build isn't complete doo-doo, you'll probably be fine. You should play what you like, right? Don't worry too much about the meta team and the meta build. Play what you like, have fun with it. At the end of the day, if you're not enjoying yourself, you're not going to want to play the game. So prioritize your enjoyment first and foremost. You've been slipping. No, it's okay. I believe in you. C1 in 20 pulls. That's crazy. Literally in 30 pulls, you got a C1 R1. That's crazy. Try Skirk with your team just because you already have 3 buffers. Yeah, of course, of course. And Skirk looks super fun. Like, obviously, there's no need to, like, I'm going to have a Abyss team, but that was pure coincidence. Like, Yolana's my favorite character. Farina's one of my favorite characters. Like, I already had her. I really wanted Coffee because she's cute. So, like, and I'm obviously going to pull Skirk, and it just so happens to be that that's, like, one of her best teams. So I'm like, okay, well, I lucked out. But I can totally understand why people would want to, like, switch things up a little bit, you know?
A dash of game's up.
It makes sense.
Over.
A dash of whatever.
Busted.
My Rice Lee is, like, not good. Like, at all. He's, like, very poorly built. But I want to get used to having a cryo main DPS on field and throwing Yelan in that sub DPS slot. After having Yelan in the main DPS slot for like 2 years. So it's been and it gives me a chance to use Risley again, because I really like him. He's cool. I need to like do him a better service and find him some better artifacts. But it's fine. Like I said before, I'm not really like struggling. So it's not a big deal.
Let the world come.
Hi Lore, how are
Off to
you?
the freezer. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Off to the freezer.
Gotcha.
Let's begin.
Heal up, Yelan. You don't know what it said to get message deleted? Oh, you might have said, did you say the C word? Did you mention a specific character that is, you wouldn't know, Kat, but there's, it's kind of an inside joke in the stream. There's a certain character in this game that I very much dislike. Yeah, Tortellini. And I kind of have it set so that if you say his name, you get timed out for 1 second. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. And there's a reason tied to it too. So like any mods can see that you were timed out because of that, and they know. So you're not in any trouble. It's pure inside humor for the stream. But there's yeah, he is my nemesis. So I have like a little fun timeout thing for saying his name. It's all in good fun.
A burst of
Oops.
flavor.
The burst first and
A little. Here comes the catch.
I mean, you can say many things, but yeah, the main name will get you timed out. Just for a second. It's so funny. Should probably stop farming the boss, huh? Of course, it's always 3 every time. This song's pretty good. Yeah, I call him Tortellini because that's the honestly, the reason I started calling him Tortellini is because of that SpongeBob episode where Squidward's name gets misspelled and he reads it and he goes, Tortellini! Let the sweaty players smash your heads against the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna try to optimize just because I like building characters, and that's what's fun for me. But at the end of the day, I'm not you know, I just don't like when people take it too far and start like basically making people feel bad for liking a character when that character isn't like the best. Like they start competing. Like, oh, your character sucks because mine is better. Like Mavuika does more damage, therefore your character got power crept and your character is bad and you should feel bad. there's way too many people out there that have that kind of mentality with gacha games, and it's really
A word
annoying.
of advice. Don't break
Like,
the law.
man, just let people be excited about
Is there anything
something.
else?
The amount of people that are like already
seriously,
going out in
don't break
droves
the law.
and being like, well, Skirk is bad because her early calcs have her doing like low damage. And I'm like, let people be excited about Skirk. What is wrong with you? Like, God forbid somebody likes a character that isn't the greatest thing, the most damaged thing ever in the game. Like, Jesus. Like, let people breathe for once. Holy moly. Some people take it way too far, and it's really annoying. I don't tolerate that kind of talk in my stream. Not that I've had that problem in here. It's mostly online, but that's just chronically online people. We here we focus on enjoying things. We focus on the positive. We try to find the good in things, silver lining, because there's a lot of things that we can't do anything about. So you might as well.
Office, but soon gave up on the idea.
Oh, it's Risley talking.
Yeah, it's just
It
not
sounded like
right
a
to keep
radio
small
announcer.
animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
It can only be. Welcome back, Wordo. Guaranteed 3, but you sort of lower the rate of ever getting an extra boss mat. Yeah, it's pretty rare to get 4, but it is nice that we got guaranteed 3. The World Level 9 update was really nice. It's fine. I'll just assume it's 3 every time. But man, back when it was 2, I feel like I only got 10% of the time I got 3. So now it's like 5% of the time I get 4, which is like whatever. As long as I get a guaranteed 3, I'm happy. Cause she's hot. Yeah, that's fine. If you like a character, if you like that a character is meta and you also like the character, like I don't care. Like, I think that's great. Like I like a lot of characters that are also strong. I just get mad at the people who are like, I pull every new character because I have to have the newest, strongest character, and I like don't even care about these characters at all. And I'm like, I will never understand that mentality. But if that's how you want to play the game, I can't stop you. You know, that's just how you play games, I guess. Which, who am I to say that that's wrong? I'm not. You know, I can't say that that's wrong. That's just their way to play. But to me, it just seems like a sort of miserable way to play the game. So I just stay away from that kind of thing, usually. And the type of people I become friends with are also not like that. So I'm usually not surrounded by it until I go online and then I see people online. So it's just, sometimes it's hard to stay positive when everyone's yelling at you just to not like something. And I'm like, but it's good. I like it.
Have you ever seen any stickers on my back?
Tartiggles?
Do me a favor and take 'em
I
off.
feel like
Hell,
that's a
it seems like
crime
play
to say
pranks sometimes.
tartiggles. Don't yuck my yum. I've never heard that phrase before. That's kind of creepy. Amber's so cute. I like Amber. The grand disciple of foul. That's true. That is another way to get around it. That's true. Riding for Amber is crazy. I can't say I've ever heard that. Yeah, it's really hard out here, Kat. I'm sure you've seen it a lot too, but it's just you can't stay away from it completely because being a content
Listen up.
creator.
Ads are about to play. Make sure to get up, stretch, and grab some water.
Bad timing. But yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do ad break real quick. I'm gonna get some more water because I'm really like thirsty today for some reason. So take this moment to stretch your guys' legs. I don't want you guys to miss anything. So my policy is typically to go BRB during ads. So we'll do that real quick, and I'll try to pick up the convo where we left off. So sit tight, gamers. Okay, we are back. Welcome back, welcome back. We are back. Oh, I still have the Skirk mats on the top. Anyway, you guys can see what I still need. Looks like I need some Ressa materials, which I have a map. But let me hide this for now, because it looks weird when it's cut. Hi, Tyler. Hi. But yeah, it's hard. I think we were talking about just negativity in the gacha space. There's just a lot of people that are very... Hi, Jeji. Welcome back. Welcome back. A lot of people who are just very negative about this game. Like, whether it's comparing it to other gachas like ZZZ, Wuwa, Star Rail, whatever, or just like complaining about things they don't like in the game or whatever, which like I don't mind criticism for this game. It's fine. I think there's a place for, hey, this should be better, you know. That's fine. But like people take it way too far. It's I've been pretty good at avoiding it in general in the past, but the more I want to talk about it and get into details, it's harder to avoid people on the internet. But that's, in my opinion, that's, if you can avoid talking on like Twitter or like Discord, Discord servers and stuff, avoid it if you can. It's just not worth it, right? There's too many people who just want to spiral into negativity because it gives them some sense of superiority if they play the other game, and they feel like they have to prove something to themselves and to other people, like, well, I quit Genshin to play Star Rail, and I need to feel like that investment was worth it, so I need to make Genshin players feel bad about playing Genshin so that I feel better about playing Star. Like that kind of mentality. And it doesn't have to be Star Rail specifically, it could be anything really. But that's just an example. It's just this very childish mentality, and that's just the nature of the internet, right? No matter where you go, it's not like exclusive to gacha. That's just the community that I'm involved in that involves people like this. Yeah, internet on fire. That's just how people are. It's just, people are stinky a lot. And I'm not gonna pretend that it's unique to gacha. You see it everywhere on the internet. So best to avoid it if you can. Focus on, you know, don't let someone curb your enthusiasm because they don't like something. Just let yourself enjoy it, right? People are gonna come at you if you pull Skirk and you don't have coffee. People are gonna come at you and be like, oh, she's terrible without coffee. She's bad, like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, but I like Skirk, so I want to play her. Like, it's easy to get down because you think that you made a mistake. But as long as you're having fun, you never made a mistake. Okay, that's the important thing. And it's hard to keep that mentality, but it's definitely worth it. I was playing for Jing Yuan, yeah. Well, and that's crazy. And honestly, Jing Yuan is a good example and a bad example at the same time. A good example because he is cool. Jing Yuan is awesome. And people were like treating Jing Yuan havers as like idiots, right? But the reason I say he's maybe not the best example at the same time is because he ended up turning around and he got like a million buffs, and now he's like actually insanely good. Like, I'm like, but not all characters that are bad end up turning out good, right? But yeah, no, Jing Yuan is fantastic. He's always been really cool. I think it's kind of a shame that people made him out to be like terrible character, you know? Like, he's not. And people, dude, if people can clear the highest endgame content with 4-star characters, it's a skill issue at that point, guys. Just play who you like, man. Let people enjoy themselves. Is it that hard? It is that hard, apparently. Where is that? Oh. I passed it. Oops, awkward. Let people enjoy themselves.
Quietly now.
We're all here to enjoy the game. It really comes from like a sense of just like immaturity. People that feel like they have to make other people feel bad to feel better about themselves. But at the end of the day, they're the only ones that have to live with themselves, right? So I can just turn my phone off and I don't have to deal with their negativity. It's hard to do that when you're a content creator because you kind of have to be involved in the community a little bit. But that's my cross to bear, as they say, right? Where is this? All of them? Oh no, there's more. Didn't realize there was a Genshin Drops event. Oh, there is? Should I put drops on in my stream title? Would that be a good idea? Boop. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yippee! Oh. Oh wait, they're over here. Watch out, the volcano's erupting. It still erupts even though I finished the story? Huh, interesting. Oh. That was close. Yolan, look out! Freaking... Okay, I am officially a hater of this scenario that I'm in right now. Okay. I got you. You got me, gamer. Thank you. Machine. Clueless. I think there's a bunch of these inside the volcano too. Yeah. What are you guys excited for? We talked a lot about Genshin, obviously, because I'm playing Genshin. But you guys that play other games, who are you looking forward to? Like, I know Cypher and Hyacinth are coming out soon in Star Rail. ZZZ has Yixuan and Fufu coming out soon with the 2.0 update. Wuwa just had Zanny come out. And Cartethia's coming out soon. Like, have you heard anything about Clair Obscur? I've heard about it. Like, I've been hearing people talk about it a lot, but I haven't actually watched it myself. I actually have no idea what kind of game it is. I've heard that it's great. Right? Or was I mistaken? Is it a meme game or is it actually good? I've heard good things about it. You finished game of the year, really? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Seems pretty interesting. Yeah, Yixuan is really pretty. I want them to fix her arms. But other than that, she's perfect. I'm probably gonna save. I'm probably gonna try to pull for Fufu, but if I don't get her, it's not a big deal. She is super cute, but I know that there will be more characters later, so I'm not like super worried about it. I just spent like all my wishes on Vivian, so I'm like kind of low on pulls right now, and I don't want to spend money on ZZZ because I'm gonna be spending money on Star Rail to get Cypher and Hyacinth because I want both of them. Cypher because cat girl, I have to pull for her. And Hyacinth because she's super cute and I love her. And that's it. That's the reason that I have, well, she's good for casters too. And I have Cass. So, there's another reason, I suppose. Look at all these flowers, so pretty. Made a collage when you got Jing Yuan. That's so funny. That's awesome. The love for Jing Yuan knows no bounds. It doesn't at least win soundtrack of the year. Dude, the thing I've learned about game awards is it's kind of bullcrap sometimes. So gotcha. I'm gonna expect nothing and still be disappointed. I need to listen to music then if it's that good.
Quietly now.
The music. Yeah, I unfortunately haven't had a lot of time lately to watch my friends' streams. I just have been too busy with like work and stuff. So I have basically no time in the week to watch friends' streams anymore. So I miss out on a lot of like the new games and stuff.
Take it easy.
Which is unfortunate. 3.3 patch. Thankfully, it's a banner skip. Nothing wrong with character. Treebean Finan. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm contractually obligated to pull for Cypher because she's a cat girl A and she's a part of Fellas XPP. Part of Fellas is my favorite. Was my favorite HI3 character for the longest time. Now she's my second favorite after Cosmic Expression. So if we get... Someone said that Casterus was supposed to be the Star Rail equivalent of Griseo, and I'm like, I don't see it. But whatever. Griseo was my favorite after, and then Pardo. Pardo was my first favorite character in Impact Third. Yeah, I wish you too. I am very much a waifu collector. The only men I ever pull are, I think the only men I've ever pulled in a gacha game are in Genshin. I don't think I've ever pulled for a man in Star Rail or ZZZ or Wuwa. Yeah, I don't think so. Castris does have a lot of similar characteristics. In like the story aspect, yes, but like her design is so different. Oh, I guess her hair is like a little bit similar. I don't know. I feel like it's different enough that I didn't really see it at first glance per se. More like someone. And honestly, if you can't tell at first glance, I feel like at that point you're already different. But I can see story-wise how the puzzle pieces would fit together to make Cass the sort of like Griseo equivalent, if that makes sense. I understand where that would come from. So that could very well be the situation. But it's not like she's an XP or anything. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Griseo XP at some point. But, you know, can't win them all. Besides, I love Castris anyway. Separate from the fact that she would be Griseo's equivalent. I'm just sad that we probably never get a Griseo XP at that point then. But it is what it is. 146. 146. 22 short now. But that's fine. We still have 5 weeks until Skirk comes out. So we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. Not in a rush. You know what I could do is go get this material for Skirk's weapon, which is this material. Actually, do I have enough already? 53. Oh, I do. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess I'm done farming that material. Wow, that was fast. Good work, team. Good work, everybody. Whatever happens to you, whatever happens to you. We could go get calla lilies. You guys want to go get calla lilies? You collect more men than women, but man, sometimes a waifu is too good. Yeah, I have the same effect for Genshin, the opposite. I only pull women, except for my men that I've enjoyed. Zhongli, very cool, very cool. Love Zhongli. Kazuha, probably my favorite man in this game. Ayato, he's cool and he's Hydro. And Wanderer, he's cool. He's cool. And he could fly. I like that. Nuvolette, my man. Riceley. I really like Gaming as well. He's cool. And then I think that's basically it. Like I have other men obviously, but I wasn't like pulling for them specifically. Remine, Mika, Kave. Yeah, those are all kind of incidental. Hazo's cool. I like Hazo. I think my definitely favorite man character for sure is Kazuha. And then after that's probably... Nuvolette, maybe? He's cool. Then after that, probably either Riceley or Zhongli, and then the fourth would be the other. And then probably Hazo. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Men, other men. Man, Toma's alright. He's alright. I don't hate or love Toma. He's kind of in the middle. I don't really like Kave that much. I have a friend who is obsessed with Kave, and he got... I haven't told him yet. I haven't told him that I don't like Kave. Oh, Gaming. Gaming would definitely be in the top 5. Ororon's pretty cool. Aoife's fine. Yeah, he's cool. Mika's kind of annoying. I hate Goro. Sorry, guys. I hate Goro. Kaya's my least favorite man, for sure. No, second least favorite man. There's a running joke on the channel that this character doesn't exist. So he doesn't get made fun of openly because he doesn't exist. So I can't make it something that doesn't exist. Right? What did Goro ever do to you? He's a dog boy. I don't like dog boys. No fault of his own. No fault of his own. Just don't like him. I don't like the way he looks. He didn't do anything wrong. It's his design. Hina, Miss Hina. I like dog and fox girls, so Miss Hina is pretty. But as soon as Miss Hina turns back into Goro, I don't like him anymore. There's only 53 calla lilies on the map? Is that for real? That's really unfortunate that there's not that many. Well, let's go get them. That's kind of crazy. What about his female form is pretty crazy. Calla lilies are for Dahlia, because Dahlia is a Hydro unit, and I level every Hydro unit in the game to level 90 as a rule, so inevitably I will at least get one Dahlia while I pull for Skirk cons, so I am going to pre-farm for Dahlia now. That way I can just level Dahlia to 90 and then forget about him. If I need more, yeah, I might. I'm not in a rush. I still have like 5 weeks to collect all my stuff. And I kind of, you know, it's nice to have something to run around and collect every couple days. But if I needed it, like today, I definitely would reach out to people. For sure. I'm just surprised because for some reason I thought that calla lilies was one of the ones that were like everywhere, but I guess I was thinking of something else. Oh man, maybe I should switch to Nahida. Oh no, wait. I don't need Nahida for this. It won't be as fast, but I have Farina. I can just do this. Oh, Farina. You are so wonderful. Stop. Oh, I missed the Calla lilies that were in the middle. Oops. Oops. Run around and collect local specialties. Yeah. No, I think that's great. I do that sometimes. Like what I did for a while was is I basically leveled every character to, you can kind of see it if you look at my character list. My lowest leveled character is Aoife because he just came out. He's level 1. But I have every character minimum at 70 ascended. 70 out of 80. Because that's when you get your last standard wish. So I have every character at 70 ascended. So I gotta level Aoife. So I, like, if I ever need to level a character to 80, all it's gonna take is Mora and books. And then I only level characters to 90 that, like, I really like. So it's pretty few and far between. So I basically don't need to, like, farm for anyone. Unless it's artifacts. Caster, Eve, Maru, Kinji, Aki, Lani, Eiko, Arya, Misa, and Merp. Nice pull, Narski. Nice pull. Rosaria and Dory. They can rot at 20? Wait, why do you hate Rosaria so much? You like how I didn't even ask about Dory? Because I understand. You know, I hated Dory too. I used to also hate Dory. And then I played Master Detective's Archive Raincode, which is a Spike Chunsoft game. And the voice actor in English for Dory is the same VA as Shinigami. And Shinigami is like an incredibly amazing character in that game. And it made me like Dory. So Dory gets in my good graces purely because of the English voice actor. She just annoys you. Yeah, that's fair. She's not like my favorite, but I think she's pretty cool. But I can understand why you maybe would not like her that much. Yeah, how do you feel about Kaya? I feel like Kaya and Rosaria are very similar. But Rosaria is a lady and Kaya is a man. So maybe that makes the difference. Because there are definitely characters that are similar, that one's a man, one's a woman, and I like the woman. It helps that I'm into women, you know? So sometimes that's all you need. I've been pixelified. Help. Help. I actually made another Twitter account. Specifically to talk about gacha because I didn't want to clog up my normal channel with gacha stuff. So I quote retweeted from that account. Guys are Twitter people are looking for that. It's literally just an account dedicated to me talking about gacha. No, all my gacha thoughts and stuff will be there. Darsky would like to announce his collection is up to 190k again. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do another like big redeem. That was crazy. You're just gonna have 1 million one day, Narsky, and you're gonna be like, what do I do now? I have 1 million. And I'll be like, I don't know. We'll throw a party for you maybe, I don't know. More neutral on him. You like his appearance, or you don't like Rosaria's? Not too annoying. Okay. Okay. I see we are basically the opposite. But you know what? That's fair. How you feel about Rosaria is how I feel about Kaya. Maybe not as extreme. I leveled Kaya, even though I don't like him that much. Maybe I feel less strongly about Kaya than you do about Rosaria. Are these calla lilies in the back over there? They are. Coming through. Citrus stocks go crazy. Hey Narsky, if you won $1 million, would you give me $20,000? I was trying to think of like a number that wouldn't like completely just steal from you, but would still be a decent amount of money. Accidentally leveled Mona. What? Alright, lore. I could understand Rosaria and Dory, but you've gone too far. Get your Mona slander out of here. Be gone. I can't believe this is what I'm hearing. I can't believe I'm hearing Mona slander in my chat. I can't. It took me 3 years to get Mona. I had to pick her from the anniversary selector. I literally never got her as a loss. I cried multiple nights. Tears rolled down my face. And now I finally have her. She is beautiful. She's a Hydro Queen. You put respect on her name. Hydro. The Mona Magistus. It also took me a while to get Chi-Chi as well. This is gonna sound like a first world problem, but I usually win my 50-50s. So I don't really actually have a lot of the standard characters. Like my D-Luke is C0. Well, bottom. My D-Luke is C0. My Jean is I think Gina's C0 also? Where are you? Am I blind? Oh no, she's C1. My Gina's C1. My Diluc is C0. My Chi-Chi is C0. My Mona's C2. I got 2 Monas between the anniversary event now. I think my Kuching is C1. And my... Where is she? Am I blind? Dia. There she is. C0 Dia. And C2 Tignari. And then I don't even have Mizuki. So, yeah, C2 is my highest. Who is this? It's Fluff! Oh my gosh, yes! Oh my god. Fluff. Oh my gosh. You did it! No, you're good, Fluff, no worries. I'm glad you got it working. I'm gonna look at your profile because I'm a sneaky deaky. Oh my god. Look at this wonderful lineup. Let me move my fat head so you guys can all... Look at that! Kuching with her outfit. I love Kuching. She's so pretty. Kuching is so beautiful. I love her. One of my favorites. After Mona, probably my favorite is standard is Kuching. Eula's super pretty. Ganyu is super pretty. Do you have her outfit? Ganyu is super pretty. Her regular and her outfit, her costume are both really good. Obviously, Yelan, my beloved. Your Yelan's pretty good. 40,000 HP is like right where you want to be. 50 could use more crit rate, but like I'm not gonna get like nitpicky about your builds right now. That's not the point. That's not the point. But your Yelan's actually pretty good. Pretty good. You have Fav on her. Oh, you have Aqua. Oh shit. Damn, you have Aqua. Holy. HP Sands. Wow. Look at you. Oh, HP Circlet. Wait, what? Oh, no wonder you have 40,000 HP. Huh. Well, I guess you don't... I wonder what would happen if you found like a crit rate Circlet with a lot of ER and HP on it. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Yelan, you're Yelan. And the nice thing about Yelan is she hits really hard even when you don't have good artifacts on her. So the fact that you have like pretty decent artifacts is like even better. I assume C0, yeah, most people. Triple crowned, my queen! Ah, see Fluff, you know. Fluff is in the know. Fluff knows things. Hell yeah. Yeah, honestly, with how much like people don't typically want to focus on old characters nowadays, right? You want to focus on new characters because, you know, they're shiny new characters. This is like beyond serviceable. This is like pretty good. Again, like the crit rate thing might be an issue, but like I think this is good. This is nice. Like you could just leave it if you wanted to. Because again, like I was talking about it earlier, you don't really need to like min-max. You don't need to have like a top 10% character for every character. Like at that point, you're just kind of fighting against yourself, right? Hi, Neko. Sorry, I saw you say hi earlier. I'm sorry, Neko. Hi. Oshi emotes that survived the hiatus. Yeah. The bits rewards all survived? That's good to know, actually. My Aiko emotes look like this. I have the thumbs, yeah, I have the thumbs up and the stare. I have just those two. Hi, Biki, how are you? Razor C6, that's crazy. Razor main. That's insane. Singcho used to have 300%. Oh my god, 300%, holy moly. He's a battery, alright. You have sack sword on your Singcho? Holy moly, that's so many particles. That's crazy. Yeah, your Yelan is fantastic. Goro, or not Goro, fucking Albedo is, Albedo's really cool. Your Zhao, I like how you have Zhao on here. when he's level 40, but you have him on here anyway. Oh, you have Jade Wing. Nice. That's so funny. I think it's so funny how like every yeah I knew it you were gonna say that. Wait, you should level him then. You should level him to 90. He's your husbando. You gotta level him up. You gotta show him off loud and proud, you know? I've had multiple people come in that are like, oh yeah, I play Genshin too, and I'm like, oh, who's your main? Probably Zhao, right? And they're like, oh, how'd you know? Like, I feel like every girl that's into guys loves Zhao, basically. Honestly, I know a lot of lesbians that also like Zhao. It's kind of funny. There's just like that trend. And he's great. He's great. I'm no shame. I'm not shaming anyone. I think it's equally hilarious and also understandable. He's really cool. Gotta finish some builds. Yeah, who are you working on right now? I'm super curious. I would love to... Man, I love just like talking about people building their characters. Guilty of also Zhao. I was gonna say Laura. I feel like I've done that to you before where I'm like, let me guess, you love Zhao. You're on an Asia server, Neko? Man, I used to play on an Asia account, like on this profile, like this login, but I don't really play on it anymore, unfortunately. Fluff. Well, Layla, my beloved. Fluff plus Ganyubu. That's cute. Nuvalet. Oh, look. Okay, Kazuha. Hatham. Hell yeah. Nilu, my beloved. I love Nilu. Emily's super cute also. I really wanted to pull Emily. She's really adorable, but I needed to save at the time for Mualani, so I was like really on hard saving mode at that time. Then Ricely and Nuvi, the boyfriends together. Gotta love them. These Fontaine characters really were so banger, right? Let's see. Liyue, Mondstadt, Liyue, Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine. Oh, these are like basically in order. If you put Eula and Albedo first, it would be in order of the nations. That's crazy. Just a fun thing I noticed. You just pulled Navia and got lucky. Dude, oh my god. You saying you got lucky on artifacts for Navia reminds me of my friend Arya, who pulled Navia and was like, Citrus, I need help building Navia. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go run some domains and we'll see what you got so far. And, you know, if we need to farm more, we can just wait a couple days. You can get some condensed resin and we can try again. Because normally artifact building takes a while, right? Like, starting from 0, it takes weeks to months sometimes to farm like a really good set, depending on how lucky you get. We literally ran it 5 times. Like, we ran the condensed resin out, and she had a full set, and it was like actually really good. Like, every single time she did a run, she got like a really good piece, and every time they were different pieces, and I was like, I hate you. She was like, wait, why? What's wrong? I was like, how did you get so lucky with artifacts? She's like, is it not normally like this? I'm like, no! How spoiled do you have to be with artifacts to think this is normal? Like, literally in one day, she was set. I was like, dude, I freaking am so mad. That is crazy. Meanwhile, I like was farming and strongboxing Emblem for like 6 months, and my Yelan isn't even done yet. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Some people have all the luck. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm a guy and I love Zhao. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, just because basically all women I've met love Zhao doesn't mean that men don't also love Zhao. I think Zhao is super cool. I definitely wouldn't like put him in my profile, but I still think he's cool. But yeah, there's definitely men that like Zhao too, for sure. He's super cool. Meow, meow, meow. Is it possible to check your Razor? Not if I'm on NA and you're Asia, I don't think. Well, there might be a website that we could use, but I'd have to go like find stuff. I don't know if I want to do that right now. It's like easy to look at fluffs because it's like in game, right? I didn't know you were on Asia. Neko, do you live in Asia? I mean, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I know some people that play on Asia servers that don't live in Asia though. That's why I ask. Mostly just curious. Oh, you did say that earlier. I'm sorry. I just like read. I'm reading backwards, so I just saw I'm playing on Asia server. Oh no, but you didn't say if you live in Asia. Got it. My brain cells are working overtime. Is that all of them? Is that all the calories? Ah, there's 3 more. There's one up here. Rio's the one you just finished. You want a better attack, Sans? Ah, so you're working on Xiangling and Hu Tao. Okay. Ooh, while you're farming for Xiangling and Hu Tao, you can also get pieces for Xingqiu and Yalan as well. If you find better pieces, that is. Man, that's why I love farming Emblem Domain. Because Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Rosaria, Yalan, Xiangling, like, there's like 8 characters that are really good that all use Emblem. So you just freaking farm for everybody at once. It's great. That's probably my favorite domain. Can I add you so you can see profile? Are you on NA? Hibiki? I could. What I will say, if you guys want me to add you just to like look at your profile. Well, one disclaimer, I don't claim to be an expert at this game. I do play it a lot, but I don't claim to be like a know-it-all. So if I say something that you disagree with, just understand I'm not like a subject matter expert and I make mistakes.
Take it easy.
And also if I'm not like friends with you, like friends like I am with like Fluff and stuff, then I may in the future unadd you, but it's not that I dislike you. It's purely if I end up having friendless, like I do friendless cleanups and stuff, and if I don't recognize your name, then I'll probably end up removing you. But it's nothing personal, I promise. It's just, I like to keep my friends list clean. So, yeah, no worries. But yeah, I don't mind. If you want to send me your UID, if you're on NA, I can always take a look. For sure. Nothing works. Still got HR. An hour and a half left on the download. No, I'm sorry, Din Din. There was some like thing I changed in my computer that let me download it faster, but if we just have to wait for download, then we wait for download. I'm sorry, Din Din. You happy with your Rio's damage? Okay, honestly, like I'm happy with my Rio, and I don't feel like he's that good. Like I have him at 2200 attack. I feel like his attack could definitely be higher, and I have him at, well, he's running Merchese Hunter, so he's at, what is that, 68.9 over 227. My ER is 0 additional ER, so definitely, well, not that I use his burst that often, but I definitely feel like it could be better. Like I could have a little bit more crew rate, but I definitely could do better. I feel kind of like bad because I have him on his signature, and then I didn't even like farm better pieces. 604, 66. I can't look at it on Asia right now, Neko, but let me see. Let me get, because I can't add you on Asia from my NA account. Oh wait, I can look at it without even clicking add friend. Oh, okay. That's nice. Hibiki. Oh, there it is. There's Xiao. That's funny. Join if you need mats or just want to chill or talk. Hell yeah. Venti is a classic. He's so cool. I kind of want Venti, but I can't like justify spending like the wishes on him, you know? Oh, I see you have all the Archons. I wanted to do on all the Archon pulls. Mr. VT hates us. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Fluff, you are like, I don't even think you need my help, Fluff. As much, I mean, I'm always down to talk if you ever want to like build characters or anything, but you seem like you know what you're doing, gamer. Maybe more than I do. Maybe. Yeah, I want all the Archons, but I can't justify the pulls, so I might just have to accept that I'm not gonna get them all at this point. It's Dong Li with Homa. Oh, it's Crit Li. Oh shit. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, it's C2! Oh, shit! Oh my god. Let's go. C2 Dongli. 4-piece tenacity. Meow. I love spinning the artifacts. Dongli. Good old 50k HP Dongli. What did you do for the sands? Triple HP makes sense. That's how you get 50,000. You got that Homa on him for freaking just freaking glam basically. It looks awesome. Raiden Shogun. 62, 207. What weapon do you have on her? Ah, engulfing. Hey, what sands are you running then? Damage. Attack. Ah, okay. I feel like I usually see ER sands on her, so I was a bit surprised. Hell yeah. They just sat here thinking, I want to ask your opinion on me. Oh, okay. Put him on your profile. It's probably better than my Rio. Nahida! I love Nahida. I was gonna say 841 EM. This is looking like 1,000 Floating Dreams, and sure enough, it was. Deepwood. I like the Deepwood set on her. Can run. I like that her set's flexible depending on the team run her in. It's kind of nice. I'm assuming triple EM, right? Crit rate. Ooh, crit rate. Oh, wow, you're only running double EM and you have 841. That's pretty good. What kind of substats did you get? 7. Do you like this crit rate on her? Do you like it? I think it's definitely can work for sure. I think it's great. I know a lot of people that just prefer like the triple EM. I don't think there's any like right answer though. I think EM crit rate is also really good. 841, that's pretty damn good. Oh, is the Homa R2? I didn't even notice. I like don't even look at refinements a lot of the time because I just assumed they're R1. Farina, 38k. Ooh, 50 over 182. Okay. 176. Festering Desire. Okay. I mean this in the nicest way possible, Hibiki, but fuck you. Can you tell I'm a little bit salty that I didn't get Festering Desire? Man. Oh, so nice. Look at this weapon. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm so jealous. That is a jealousy fuck you for sure. Mabuika. I know nothing about Mabuika. I have never built her. I don't have her on any of my accounts, so I have no idea. Is that a bit low in the crit rate? Or does she have what? Her weapon is 11% crit rate? That's a low crit rate. C2! Okay. Does she have some kind of crit rate bonus from her? Oh wait, here we go. Obsidian Codex. I forgot about Obsidian Codex. I was like, there's gotta be crit rate here somewhere. I just needed to find it, and here it is. It's the artifact set. I forgot that Obsidian Codex gives 40% crit rate. That explains it. That explains it. I found my answer. So it's really 80 over 236, which is, damn, holy moly. That's crazy. Zhao 2300, 77 over 198. Damn. Vermilion. I was gonna say, which set did you farm? Have you thought about farming the new plunge set for him? Or are you like, fuck it, I don't want to go back to the mines, I'm leaving it, you know? I feel like most people have that mentality with it. Kuching, she's so cute. I love Kuching. I'm gonna do Yelan last. 882. Wait, which one do you have? Iron Sting! Yeah, good old Iron Sting! I run Iron Sting on like all my alt accounts, Kazua's. I think I have Tokubo Shigure, which is the Inazuma event from a couple years ago on him for my main account, but I love Iron Sting on him. It's so funny. Looks like he's missing. Wait, what? Viridescent. Oh, what the? So you need to replace one of these with VV, right? Because you're not getting the 4-piece bonus. It almost might be better for you to get a non-EM piece that's VV if you have one. Oh, you might have swapped them? Okay, okay. Alright. I believe you. I believe you. Shan Yun. She wants... Yeah, I was going to say, she's an attack buffer, right? So she wants a lot of attack. PR is good. She's really cool. I like her. But I don't know much about her builds and stuff. Oh, okay. Oathsworn. Got it. Okay, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Look at... I love Silali. She's so pretty. You know, let's play old events. Yeah, I really wish we could. You can't make me go back. 953 EM. How does her shield feel for you? I feel like my shields for her feel like really bad. But I also don't have her shield crowned, so maybe that's the difference. Alright, Yelan. Alright, I'm gonna be super critical about your Yelan. I don't know, I don't really care if you don't want to build her or not. I'm gonna be super critical. She's the one character that I'm like always critical about. Your HP is way too low. You should be at 35-ish, probably, more realistically. 54 over 182, nice. Need some more crit rate, but that's nice. 180 ER is very nice. Let me guess. Favonius Warbow. Sackbow! I'm disappointed in you, Hibiki. I'm disappointed in you. SMH my head. SMH my head. SMH my head. I like how you have a crit damage circlet. Like, did you get enough? You just got a bunch of crit rate on like the other things to give yourself and none of these have HP on them. Okay, HP Sands. Double crit, that's nice. Damage with crit rate and ER. No HP. This has like one roll of HP. Fighter damage. Yeah, I would probably try to swap this to a crit rate with crit damage on it. And try to find more pieces with HP. Used to run Elegy, but Diana stole it. Alright, I made a spreadsheet for people when because there's a lot of people online that are like, oh, what weapon should I run on Yelan? There's a really easy spreadsheet that or like a flow chart that you can run. What weapon should I run on Yelan? And this is like a very, very dumbed down flow chart. Like, there are exceptions where some other weapon might be better, but for the most part, Yelan, you are at C0. Just run Favonius Warbow. Just put it on. Don't think about it. Just put Fav Warbow on. It is basically one of her best weapons. And you get one for free for playing the story. You probably have a bunch now that you've played the game more. Just Favonius Warbow. Sack, yeah, she has a chance to redo her skill. Don't. Just don't. Put Fav Warbow. Fav Warbow, and if you have C1 and you have her Sig, put her Sig on. Put Aqua. Elegy is like the only one that is like maybe the third option. If you have Elegy and no one else wants it, you could throw it on Yelan instead of Fav. But usually that's a pretty like fringe case, in my opinion. It's really hard to run Yelan with Aqua with C0. I think Fluff is doing that. And you can make it work if you're running her with another Hydro that's a really strong battery, or if you're running her on an ER Sans and you have a ton of energy recharge, because she's incredibly... You really want to get her burst back fast, because, I mean, that's like her thing, right? So the reason that you can run it easier on C1 is because she gets 2 skills at C1, so you can generate particles faster. So I really don't like running Yelan on Aqua at C0, but you can make it work with teammates or high ER stats. But yeah, definitely Fav Warbow. Literally just swap Fav Warbow on here. at 90. If you want to refine it, that's fine. Honestly, even R1 Fav Warbo is pretty good, but it gives you, I think, more ER. It just gives you more particles at the end of the day, and then focus on getting her crit rate up because you want Fav to trigger more often, right? Don't worry about this if you get this down to like 160 or something. I'm sure you can make it work. But Emblem is a great domain to farm if you want to up that. But try to get more HP. She gets a massive amount of damage from her HP. Like her skill and her burst damage. Like crit's all well and good, but her HP is going to give you a mass. Like if you can get that up to like 35k, even if you lose like 40% crit damage, you're gaining. You're gaining. So yeah, try to get her HP up, I think, would be massive for sure. That's the only criticism I have for Yelan, of course. I want to look at welcome in, music fan. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. And hi, Pew Pew Boy. I'm like the only character that I'm like actually like critical about is Yelan. Every other character I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Nice, good job. I don't have really any whatever for you right now. Did you put your Rio? Oh yeah, Rio's on here. I'm gonna look at Fluff's Rio. I'm not super well versed in Riceley, but I will do what I can. Okay, here's my opinion, just right off the rip for Riceley. Your attack is pretty low. But I think you mentioned that before, Fluff, that you knew your attack was low. So that's a problem you already know that you need to solve. You're running Ballad, okay. Does he want ER that badly? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but like ER is like decent on him because his burst is like okay, but wouldn't you rather have like a crit or an attack weapon? Unless there's like a whole thing for this, like with the passive being so good for him that it kind of makes up for it. But that's kind of where my knowledge lacks. Like there might be some kind of niche case where like Ballad is really good for him because of like the perk. But so I could be wrong. So someone correct me. 35 and 75. Okay, okay. It's a pretty wide range. I guess that's crits and non-crits, right? Okay, well maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. 17 would be 51 with Mare Chasse. I feel like 51 is pretty low. I feel like after Mare Chasse, you want to be like between 70 and 80 at least, right? So you want to get more crit rate. You have a lot of crit damage though. That's nice. And the 141 E. Oh, I see. The weapon is like almost all your ER. How good is this? Does anyone know how good this perk is? Do you have like do you have any of the battle pass or the what's the battle pass? Is the battle pass catalyst any good for him? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a lot of chat. Sorry, I'm like focusing on la 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 la. Speak to yourself. Hi Jenny. Hi. How are you, Jenny? Jenny, I messaged you today because I was like, I miss Jenny. I hope Jenny's doing well. I was like, I need to hit her up and be like, I need to check in. We need to play Final Fantasy soon. I've been thinking about leveling jobs again, so I need to do dailies more. Janai. Here's just seeing my account. No, I do it. I don't want to shame anyone. I want to do it as like a, cause I learn too. When I look at characters like this, I learn things like, you know, I'll be like, oh, this seems low, and they'll be like, oh no, it's fine because of this thing, and I'll be like, oh, cool, that's interesting. I like that. So definitely I like learning. I also learn when I do this kind of stuff too, which is fun. And I do it from a place of like, yeah, I want to help you like make your character better. Like most of these things, you guys have your characters better than mine. Like it's not me trying to be like, yours is bad, mine is good. Like most of mine are worse than your guys's. I just like looking at numbers. So you have an R4 Fav sitting around. That's perfect, Hibiki. Yeah, slap that on Yelan and you'll be already improved. But definitely get more HP on her for sure. You can showcase up to 12. Yeah.
It's ad time, baby.
It's ad time,
Drink
baby.
some water, go touch grass.
Rio
See
the
you soon
Slay.
after the ads.
I will, Lord. 1 second. Let me copy your UID. We'll probably do that after. I think I already have you as a friend, don't I? It's 30. You could probably be hitting harder too, Fluff. More crit rate. I think crit rate is for sure. Hi, Blobby. Widzith is yeah, Widzith's pretty good. Just got an R5 black sword. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Set up your hotbar again. Oh no, I could help you if you need help. Not that our bars are gonna be the same, but you know. Yes, always send me more. Is Mappa a crit weapon or an elemental master? I don't remember. I'd have to look. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the rest of this after ads. You guys are gonna get sent to ad jail in like 2 seconds, so we're gonna go to BRB, and then when we get back, we'll pick up where we left off. What? Okay, we are back. I'm catching up on chat still because I have to go get some water. Let's see. Yeah, definitely want minimum 70 crit rate for sure, I think. I like to go for like 80 to 85 crit rate on my characters. But that's my personal taste. Some people go higher, some people go lower. Mappa Mare for reverse melt. Yeah, I guess if you're not doing, I'm assuming she's not doing reverse melt Ricely, so if you are doing reverse melt, then you're gonna want more EM. But otherwise, I'm just thinking about just crit and attack scaling Ricely. Ballad's one of the better for. Okay. I guess in my brain, I'm just thinking Ricely doesn't really care about ER that much. I feel like that's too much ER, right? Especially for C1. Like his C2 is the big one, right? His C2 is the big one that cares about his ult. I feel like C1 and C0 Ricely don't really care about energy that much. They don't care about bursting that often. So I feel like that could just be literally if you switch this to a crit rate weapon, you're set. You don't have to do anything, right? You could just switch that to a crit rate weapon and you're done. Oh, you have QQ set it up for you. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. Having QQ set it up for you. He would also know a lot more better like what you have set, so that's perfect. It's critique for your Farina. Pew, are you NA? You send me your UID, I can take a look. Hydro HP Goblet. For Yelan, Hydro Goblet. If you're running Fav, you can run an HP Sands, and then just try to get some more ER stats on your substats, Hibiki. Try to hit like C0 Yelan, Fav. If you have a decent crit rate, you could run as low as like 160, 170. Try to go for like 180 maybe. Like try to just get some ER substats. But you can run HP Sands Hydro Goblet for Yelan, for C0 Fav. F is EM, yeah. Comfy going to bed at 10 a.m. Oh my gosh, Blobby! You and Yuki both just having like crazy sleep schedules. Highest career is 69.9 on coaching. I was like just shy of 70 is hilarious. What was your Yelan at? 50. Yeah, especially if you're running Aqua on Yelan. Well, how much ER do you have? 165. That's like, you're really cutting it close with your Yelan. With Aqua, how do you feel? How do you feel with your Yelan? Do you feel like she's getting her burst back quickly, or? I've had some people surprise me with their ER requirements. I'm just curious, because it does also depend on who your team is. She deletes things, that's the problem. If she deletes things, I'm not worried about damage here. That's not a concern. 40,000 HP, even though you only have 50 crit rate, you're sitting at 165, 40,000 HP. Like, most of the heavy lifting is going to be done with her HP and her ER. Like, crit is the nice bonus. But, Yelan just hits like a truck, right? Even when you don't have her built super well. Not saying you're not built super well. Like, this is a decent build. But Yelan just hits like a truck no matter what, so it might not be a problem. But, like, my issue that I have, and that I've had on other accounts as well that have, like, C0 Yelan, is not necessarily damage, it's getting enough energy quick enough to burst next time. So, like, she kills things so fast that you don't have enough time to get your burst back because everyone's dead. So is that like an issue for you? Because like just looking at the numbers, I'm like the ER seems like a little low. But I mean, if you're running other characters that generate a lot of particles, and you know, then it could be fine, right? It really does depend on the team. But like, you know, you do have 165 with Aqua. Are you running an ER Sans? HP Sans? Where's all your ER coming from? Just from... %, 11%, 16%, and then plus the 20% from Emblem. That doesn't add up to 65. Am I missing something? 11. It's 27. $35 plus 20. Oh wait, no, 27 plus 18 is 45. I can't do math. 45 plus 20. Oh, it is 65. Okay, it does add up. Never mind. I just can't do math. Okay, well, I mean, I guess if it's not a problem, then there's no need to change it, I suppose. It's one of those things where it's like, could it be better? Yeah. Do you need it to be better? Maybe. Only you can decide if you need it to be better, right? Like if someone were to be like, how can I make this Yelan better, right? There's always improvements, but if it's like, hey, my Yelan is fine, she kills everything, and I don't have any issues, then it's like, okay. You don't really need to change anything, I guess. You know, at that point, right? You're just good. You can just kind of be like, all right, on to the next person. Absolutely. But if you want Riceley to hit harder, yeah, definitely more crit rate and more attack. But I was looking at the substats during break, Fluff, and what I noticed was, I know you said you were farming a new Sans, right? There was one piece you said you were farming. Where are you? This guy. 17%, like the only usable stat you have on here is the crit damage. And even then it's 3 rolls, which is like fine. But like if it had even like a 0 roll crit rate or something would be nice. Like it just feels bad to have 3 dead stats on a character. Well, I guess flat attack isn't a dead stat, but it basically is, right? Flat attack is like nothing. This is nice. Got 28 crit value, but I wish that one of these was attack percent, right? Feels bad. This having like really low crit rate, like where did all the stats go? Flat attack here, that feels bad. But like what can you do, right? It's a crit damage circlet. So that you could definitely get better pieces for sure. This is like 22 crit value, but it has a lot of attack percent. So this one's fine. The crit value is a little low, but like you have attack, so and you need attack. So that one's good. Your flower's good. Your feather is fine. It has ER. I guess you want ER. I still don't think you need ER that much. And it has some crit damage. Still 15 crit value is like not great. 17 crit value is not great. No attack. 28 crit value is like fine. That's fine. But again, it has no attack percent on it. Like, most of these pieces have like 2 to 3 dead stats on them, which is like, what can you do, right? Like, that's not a skill issue. That's just a luck issue. So, I don't know what to say other than keep farming. Or maybe strongbox a few. Try to get like a... I mean, what can you do though? Like, if you get unlucky with artifacts, you just kind of screwed. So, I kind of... get luckier maybe. I don't know how to say it, you know, like I know that struggle where it's like I want to improve but like everything I get is garbage, you know, what do I do? So I understand, it's super frustrating. Yeah, roll better artifacts. No double crit. Yeah, see, the nice thing though is that in Genshin there is 4-piece bonuses and there's 5 artifacts. So off pieces are really nice. That's something I miss about games because I've been playing a lot of ZZZ and Star Rail where they don't have off pieces. So that feels bad, but it's nice in Genshin. So maybe if you get like a really good goblet, although, finding an onset cryo goblet with double crit is gonna be really hard to find. So this might actually just be the one you have to stick with, but maybe you'll get lucky. That is hard. That is hard. I would love to. I love watching people strongbox artifacts. So, but depending on how much. If you were like, so, all right, here's the thing, Fluff. If you're looking at this and you're like, man, he's saying I need to keep farming. Well, first of all, like, I can't tell you what to do, right? But second of all, if you're hearing me say that and you're going, man, I really want to be done with this, it's not worth dragging yourself through the mud for. Like, this Wriothesley is going to be more than fine. Like, especially if you're running him with, like, I don't know what team you're running him with, but, like, if your team is strong around him, you're not going to, like, have a hard time. Could he be better? Yeah, those are the things you're going to want, for sure. I would definitely say less ER, more crit rate, more attack. What is this? I didn't actually read this. Within 6 seconds after normal hits an opponent, normal attack damage will be increased by 16%. Charge attack will be increased by 12%. That is pretty good, especially because you have C1, where his charge attack is way more important. But they'll be able to live in certain domains. Yeah, it's not. At some point, you got to take into account your mental health. So take what I recommend with a grain of rice. I didn't want to say grain of salt because maybe not that small, but definitely. If you want him to be better, that's what you could do. But don't beat yourself up over it too much. It's important to play. And it's not always fun farming artifacts. Sometimes it's really frustrating and you just want to be done with it. Artifact, I'm a hoarder. I have like all my artifact creation stuff still. I have like a bunch of them. I'm gonna save them for Skirk, I think. Yeah. Well, you love Xiao, and you're gonna keep farming them over and over again. Yeah, of course, Fluff. I want to watch you if you want to hang out sometime and just like roll strongbox artifacts. I love watching the numbers and like either getting really excited when they go well or like just getting really like into like the roll and stuff. And Chorus, go cook dinner. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. This is Laura's stuff. I have Pew Pew Boy as well. I have you written down. Oh my god. Wait, Laura, is there any one you in particular you wanted me to look at or just like all of them? Whoa. 39,000 HP. I know Nuvolette and Farina both want HP, crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. So they're not easy to build. Oh, you have Tome. Okay. So Sig, Mare Chasse, C2. All right, Laura, if you just wanted to show off. I'm not even gonna, I don't have anything to say. You're just showing off at this point. Okay, all right, okay. Laura just wanted to show off. This is nuts. That's 95 over 276. That is certainly a Nuvolette of all time. Ciao, baby! Primordial Vermilion. 2166. 74 over 192. Pretty damn good. 32k HP. 50 over 216. It's Critly. Critly is here with his Homa. I should have guessed. I should have known with that crit damage. Archaic Petra, Noblesse Obliged. This is... There it is, the C2. Critly lives. That meteor comes down and nothing is left in its wake. Nothing is left in its wake. 2200, 60-ish over 206. This is more in line. This is like a target. Oh wait, no, Fluff is gone. Hi, Sharenda. I'm gonna say Fluff. This is like a target, right? Sitting at 95 over 206. This maybe is a bit of an unrealistic goal. This is a bit higher than I would expect. Cash flow, Sig weapon, Marechaussee, C1. His C1 is like really, really good. Triple crowned. Oh, I didn't look at the. Let me guess. They're all triple crowned. Is everyone here? No. Okay, we're getting into 9s. Oh, I'm back into 10s. Arlecchino, please tell me you have your Sig. Yeah. Okay, her weapon is like one of the coolest weapons. Yeah, Rio's super fun. I like him a lot. Unfortunately, his C1 really unlocks his playstyle. He's still fun at C0 though, in my opinion. Wait, what artifact set does she run? Oh, that's right, she has her own set. I forgot about that. That's crazy. 58, 201. I like Arlecchino. What team do you run her in? 99. I'm curious. When you did run her, I guess you probably don't use her much anymore. Mavuika. I don't know anything about Mavuika builds, but that's a big number. I like it. Do you have her weapon? You do. She runs the Natlan DPS. I do think it's easier to farm, but I do think it's sad that like almost every Natlan character wants the 2 sets. But that's a different problem. That's a different thing. Vape. Yeah. You run Arlecchino Vape. You run her with Yelan or Farina or Singcho or all of the above. Probably not all of the above, right? 140 EM. Yeah, probably, right? Don't you normally want like 200, 250 for Vape? Or maybe that's character specific. I actually don't know. Mavuika wants EM, attack, and crit. EM's optional. Yeah, don't know. People normally run her with Seat Lolly and run Melt, so 261 EM is good. I'm just basing that off of just normal Melt and Vape calcs, not on Mavuika specifically. So if she's like different and wants different amounts of EM, then I wouldn't know, I suppose. 1500 attack, is that normal? 60 over 210. A lot of crit damage. You have so much crit damage in all these characters. Navia! She's so pretty. Do you have Verdict? Serpent Spine. I like Serpent Spine. I actually have Serpent Spine on Gaming. But if I got Verdict, I would put Verdict on. Sitlali, Bennett, and Shilonin. Man, I hate Bennett so much. I'm so sorry. I hate Bennett, dude. I hate that like so many people want him. Every time I see a character that's like, oh yeah, if you want to do Gaming Plunge, yeah, Gaming, Shanyun, Sitlali, and Bennett. I'm like, fuck Bennett. Like, dude, get him away from me. Stop. I don't want to play Circle Impact anymore. But I understand it. He's really, really strong. I love Navia. She's so pretty. I forgot she has her own set too. She's so cool. I like her skill. She's like, freaking blast shotgun. All you need to know is whether she doesn't want ER. Right, because she doesn't have energy at all, right? She's like Skirk. Or rather, Skirk is like Mavu. Diona over Shilonin. Is that just to get more... Is Lolly not enough cryo app? Or are you running her for a different reason? Like maybe a specific artifact set? Or like maybe a Diona buff that I'm not familiar with? I'm kind of curious what Diona offers over Shilonin. 972 EM, there it is, almost at the 1k EM. You have her weapon, Sack Frag. I also have Sack Frag on my Sitlali. She's super cute. I love Sitlali. She's super pretty. Shilonin, 4,000 defense. Holy moly. Holy moly. Ah, you have her weapon. Yeah. Her weapon is so cool. I was gonna pull for her weapon, and then I realized when she uses her skill, she uses her skates. She doesn't use her sword. So I was like, damn, I wouldn't even get to see it. So I decided not to. D2? That is a lot. 172 ER is nice. That is a lot of defense. Holy moly. Hi, Al Hatham. 1300 attack? Does he want attack? I don't know anything about Al Hatham. I thought he liked attack and crit and EM, right? That's a lot of crit. Okay, all right. 322 EM. Is he like what's it called? Dendro Electro. What is that mechanic called? Oh my gosh, I'm brain farting.
Wait.
Fuck.
Huh? No.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Dendro and Electro, is that his thing? Is that why he wants this EM? Aggravate, yeah, thank you. Aggravate, quicken. So I couldn't think of aggravate. Foliar Incision. This is a good weapon. This is a solid weapon just for like any sword user. Great pull, great pull. Gilded Dreams makes sense because you have Deepwood on Nahida, right? Do you run him with Nahida? Do you have Nahida? Or do you run Deepwood on a different character? Hi, Sky. Hi. What the fuck is that weapon? Oh, you talking about Shilonins? It's freaking awesome. Isn't this cool? Hatham, Nahida, Miko, Shinobu. Yep, I was gonna say, I feel like Hatham, Nahida, Miko, insert fourth Electro character here is like the dream, right, for him. I like Kuki as the fourth one. I love Kuki. She's super fun. And she's easy to build EM on. Yeah, this is like one of the coolest weapons, in my opinion. Super cool. I love it. Kazuha, Freedom Sworn Kazuha. There's the 1K. BV. Freedom Sworn C1. Ooh, very pretty. Yeah, I know some people who build like really high crit Kazuha. I'm like, I just stack as much EM as I can on him. EM. I'm proud of you. That's beautiful. I love it. 38k, very similar to Nuvalet. Oh wait, 1,000 less. Never mind. For some reason, I was like, these numbers seem familiar. I've played this game before. 66 over 199, so close to 200. Oh my god. 160.9. Do you have Splendor? You do. It's so pretty. I love this weapon on her. Golden Troop, C0. Oh my god, you're just like me for real, for real. It's beautiful. Miko's feeling clunky. You could. Who would you throw as your fourth instead of Miko? I love Kuki in a Hyper Bloom team. Super fun. Super fun. But then Hatham would, I feel like he would suffer, right? Because doesn't he get massive amounts of increased damage from the Aggravate? Or maybe it'd be fine, actually. He just does a shit ton of damage. So actually, you know what? That'd probably be fine. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Laura. Okay, Pew Pew Boy wanted specifically Farina with that. Yelan does work decently well with Hatham. Cause he normal, right? He's a normal. He does like that plunge and then he normals, I'm pretty sure. So that works out pretty well. Or Farina. I mean, Farina's just good, right? So, but if you were running Farina, I don't know if Kuki is enough healing to like offset for fanfare stacks. So I don't know if Farina would be like, you probably wouldn't be able to capitalize on Farina's passive. And you'd have to worry about healing up your team. And Kuki's not a great healer. Like, she can do healing a little bit, but she's not like a fantastic healer. So you might run into trouble there. But I'm sure you could figure something out. How are you, Sky? Unretire Singcho. I think Yolanda Singcho would be better than Farina, in my opinion. But everyone has the different like play styles that they prefer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It depends on what your other team is. You own one Dendo character, and that's Nahida, and that's all you need, baby. Nahida's so freaking good, dude. She's so good. Yeah, of course. I like looking at characters. Yep, she wants team-wide healers. That's actually, I was talking about that earlier. Is people hail Farina as like the most flexible character in the game, and I hard disagree. I actually think she's not that flexible. Because people only think of her in the sense that you can throw her on teams. But the problem is that she warps the team, right? she basically needs a team healer. So that's like locked slot number 2. So IMO, she's not, that kind of counteracts her flexibility in the other ways, and it kind of neutrals out, and she becomes just like a okay flexible character. Because you basically have to run Charlotte or Jean or like one of the team wide, and they're all like attack scaling. You know what I mean? Like, there's just not a lot of options for that kind of thing anymore. Well, I shouldn't say anymore. It's not like we lost options, but like some people don't have those characters, right? Nobody talk about the most flexible unit in the game. Kazuha? Yelan? It's probably a Hydra or an Anima unit. I feel like those are the most flexible. Click my UAD and you'll see who. Do I have you, Sky? Don't you dare say Bennett. Bennett is not the most flexible unit. The fact that you have to stay in his circle already pisses me off. And he only boosts attack. What about all the HP scalers like Farina, Nuvolat, Yelan? As I only list 3. All the Hydra units. Oh, you're on Asia? Oh, okay, never mind. I can't look. I'm just sticking to in-game stuff right now. I'm not going like on a website or anything. You just have to tell me, Sky. If you say Tartaglia, I will ban you. I won't ban you, but I will pretend to ban you. Oh, Noelle. Oh, that's right. Well, I don't know if I agree with that one, but Noelle is really cute, so I can't be mad at you for saying Noelle. Because Noelle is super adorable. You're right. You know what? I should have guessed that. I forgot. I saw that the Noelle that Kiri drew for you, and it's the cutest thing ever. I was freaking out over it. It's so cute. All right, folks. We have C0 Farina here with Splendor. 40,000 HP. That's what I like to see. It's beautiful. Team heal, AoE damage, and shield. Yeah, but she has to be on field for the heal part, doesn't she? SMH my head. She is super cool though. I actually built her on my Asia account, because I was like, man, I really need like a sustain for this team, and I was like, well, let's try out Noelle, and I was really surprised. I was pleasantly surprised at how useful she was. So yeah, no, I'm with you. 88 over 198 is beautiful. Is that enough ER for you? Like, it could be. I'm not saying, I'm not, this isn't like a leading question. I'm genuinely like, is this enough ER? I mean, you would know. You play her on the team, right? I genuinely don't know. I would be, I guess, it depends on who you're playing with. This is very nice. Very nice. I love Splendor on her. It looks so pretty. I was running Floof Sandra Ferryman on her for a while, the pipe one, because I didn't have Splendor, and I was like, this is hilarious because it's a pipe, but I kind of wish I had her signature. And then I eventually pulled her signature. It's super, super pretty. Beautiful. I like the HP. I like the crit. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Pew Pew boy. Good work. Oh, look, it's Pew. Look, it's Traveler. Beautiful. See, this is what I do. Same thing. Oh my god. Zhongling is such like a hard character to build. She's like, is she the greediest character in the game? She wants attack. She wants EM. She wants ER. She wants crit. Like, Jesus Christ, girl. Like, eating everything. Oh, Shilonin. Wow, you have 3,200 defense with Flute? 69%. Hell yeah. Hu Tao. Mavuika. He's cool. I like Mavuika. Oh, wait. This is a cool weapon. Whose weapon is this? Oh, is this a forged weapon? You have such an interesting spread of characters on your character profile view. Hibiki, can you repost your UID? I think I didn't write it down. I just like copied it from Oh, it's Star Glitter weapon. Oh. Surprisingly with Mabuika since Ishilana with Forbidden Beast. I see. Ain't nobody using Farina with Noelle? I mean, you could. Sky, you could be the change that you want to see in the world. Right? Check Yelan again. Oh, I didn't realize your Mabuika was C2. Or did I? Did I know that? Did I look at that earlier? Alright. I'm trying to remember. So if I say something that was wrong. Okay, you were at 27,000 before. So you've gained 6,000 HP. Fantastic. Already looking great. The lower end that I usually try to hit with Yelan is like around 35k. Don't look at my Yelan. My Yelan has only 32k, but that's because I have C6 and I gain HP when I hit people with my skill. And my ending HP is usually around 35, 36. So don't look at my Yelan as an example necessarily, unless you know about like the HP changes that are going to be implemented in the team. But much better, much better. That's like a massive damage increase, honestly. 65 over 160 with 196 ER. Holy shit. You are eating good. That Fav really... Because Fav gives you 60% ER. The one you had before only gave like 40 or 50 or something like that. You had Sackbow? Sackbow's 50, right? Or is it still 60? I don't remember. With Emblem. Are you at Sky? Are you asking artifact set for this Yelan or for something before? This is much better. There's always improvements that could be made. Now, if you were to come at me and be like, all right, Citrus, here's my Yelan. Where can I improve? I'd look at this and go, okay, let's see. 33.5, 66 over 160. It's a nice balance. Nice balance. 196. You're running Fav. R5, which is fantastic. Who are you running her with, typically, is my next question. Emblem is fantastic. She's easy to build. Yelan is easy to build. She wants crit, she wants ER, and she wants HP. Which, substat-wise, is like a lot, right? She's not necessarily... Describe this. There's usually only a few options, right? She wants Emblem, no matter what, right? Ratio's like... It's 65 over 160 something. What was it? 66 over 160. You're running crit damage circlet. A lot of crit rate on the goblet. You're running an HP goblet and an HP sand. Ooh. Yeah, solid considering Fav. And Yelan, the thing is, like, Yelan is hungry for stats. So, like, a lot of people will look at that and be like, oh, that's a little low, right? You're 66 over 160. Yelan hits like a fucking truck, okay? With HP. With that, like, it's... If you lose, like, 20 crit value, but gain 2,000 HP, it's, like, worth it. You know what I mean? Like, her scalings are pretty good towards her HP. So... This is decent. This is decent. Definitely better than it was before, for sure. You gained a lot more ER, which I am a fan of ER, right? Like I run 200 ER. You could definitely get away with less ER, for sure. Let me see. Did you say who you run her with? Hyperbloom team. Okay. Kuki, Ayato, Nikita. Oh, Ayato. Interesting. Is that, you just like burst with Ayato or something? Oh, no, wait, he's your on-fielder. Here I am. I'm forgetting that not everyone C6 Yelan, non-C6 Yelan is not an on-fielder. I was like, what? Ayato. Ayato's your on-fielder, so that makes sense. With Sig, you're on 36. What the fuck, Sky? How did you get those stats? I have like an 80% CV artifact combo, and I'm not even close to that. Well, maybe not even close, but low? Are you have like a top 2% Yelan or something? Yeah, I will definitely later. Hi, Ben. Genshin Jam Pack. The Genshin Jam Pack? No, this is good. This is good. Like, obviously, a min-maxer is going to come in here and be like, yeah, get some more crit, lose a little bit of ER, and you're good to go. But, like, if you want to get out of the mines, I'd say the best thing you could do right now is just try to get a better goblet. The nice thing is this is your off piece. So you just need to find a Hydro Goblet with double crit on it, and you're like good to go, right? That's pretty much it. That's gonna hurt her a lot, not having a Hydro Goblet. But the rest is pretty solid. But your HP is gonna suffer if you switch off HP. Oh, that's tough. Yeah. No HP. No HP percent. No HP percent. Main stat HP. Main stat HP. Yeah, that feels kind of bad. Well, like, here's one. The circlet here, you could definitely... Like, that's only 7% crit rate. 14 CV. 15% ER. Yeah, you definitely need more HP substats so you can get rid of that goblet. Yeah, it's tough to say once you get in the mid to low 30s, at what point is the HP more important than the Hydro damage bonus? I think the Hydro damage bonus, unless you're running Farina with her, I feel like the Hydro damage bonus is probably better. But yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I think this is just one of those you need to farm more pieces. There isn't like a one thing that you can just fix real quick. Like on Fluff's thing earlier, it was like, oh, all you need is some more crit rate and less ER. You could literally just swap out the weapon. But in your case, it's like you need to keep this HP level, but you need to swap out the goblet for Hydro damage. So it's definitely a tough situation. But this is definitely serviceable for now. Like I said before, Yelan hits like a truck pretty much no matter what. So unless you're like trying to get like a top percent Yelan, that's definitely serviceable. Sure. Hi, Genshin. Yeah. What's up? Wait, what is my Yelan? My Yelan's not even top 20, or she's like not even. She's like top 20. She's like top 16% or something like that. She's like decent, but she's not like amazing. It's just that she's C6, so she does a shit ton of damage. Like her cons carry her so hard for me. Like I have at 31.5, but once I get 4 people with her skills, she goes up to like 35 something. 35, 36, I think, something like that. 86 over 207 with 200. So there's not a lot of room. I have a few pieces that could use some improvement. Like this has, if this had ER on it, right, that would be nice. This one's pretty good. If this had HP percent on it, would be good. A lot. This is definitely my worst piece. Let me move my head. This is definitely my worst piece that I've been trying to replace for a while now. But it is my off piece, so... And I have gotten a lot of artifacts lately, so I actually might be able to replace this. Effectively at 39k. Yeah, exactly. If I could trade one of my 5 stars for another, would I? Absolutely. I don't regret very many characters, but I do semi-regret a few. I'm not, like, pissed that I pulled for them. More like, I kind of wish that I had not. Alright, hold on. I'm so sorry. I need to get Effie off my screen. I backed out when I should have just clicked on a different character. Her slurping is actually maybe the most annoying idle animation in the game, as much as I love her. But I pulled for... Where are you? As much as I love Miko and Yoimiya, I love them a lot. I got them pulling for Kirara, so I'm not like upset about getting them. But the character that I regret pulling for directly the most is probably Chaska. Probably Chaska. And it's not even that I don't like Chaska. I think she's really cool. The thing is, I used her for like 2 days, and then I was like, never mind. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. But I consider myself lucky that the character I regret the most isn't even someone that I dislike. So, you know. Honorable mention to Wriothesley's weapon. I regret pulling his weapon because I went super hard high pity on his weapon, and I spent like 150 wishes trying to get it. So that, in my opinion, to me, that was a lot of wasted wishes. But yeah, definitely Chaska character, Wriothesley weapon wise. Everyone else, even if I don't use them, I don't regret pulling for him. Like Seashween, I don't use her, but I like her. I don't regret pulling for her. Who else? Wander, I don't use him, but I don't regret pulling for him. Who else? Aito, I don't use him, but I don't regret pulling for him. I occasionally use these guys. Same with Ayaka. Yeah, pretty much.
Blade embraces its
Yeah,
duty.
not very many. I don't regret very many things because I'm usually pretty picky about it. Fortunately for me. So many of them. Don't worry, Din Din, you'll have time. You'll have time. Haito pretty much burst than skill than on field Nahida. Yeah, his burst is really nice for Hydra App. Because like Yelan has really good Hydra App, but it's single target basically. Whereas you can like chain everyone together with Nahida and then Ayato's burst. I think Ayato's burst is hilarious. It's great. Hate it more, the Ayato slurping. Yeah, I think Ayato slurping is not as obnoxious as Escaffier's. His is less often, 1, and 2, it's shorter, and 3, it's not as fucking loud. Holy moly. Escaffier's slurping is like insanely loud. It's like louder than every other noise in the game. Trade me your Yelan for... I would never give up my Yelan. Even though my Yelan build isn't like the best in the world, she is my favorite character. She's the reason I started playing Genshin. And she's the reason why I play gacha games at all. I owe her my everything. I made a very sentimental post about her on her birthday.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few.
3 weeks ago.
Need me to come up with some for you?
She's my beloved. She's the beginning of my gacha experience. And I will love her to the end. I love her so much that her voice actress is my favorite voice actor now. Laura Post is goated. Straight up genius. Premium Mavuika team. I think we were talking about that earlier, right? It'd be like Mavuika, Seatlali, fucking Benny Boy, and oh god, who was the other one? Shilonin probably was the other one. Is there one for Benti? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. That's a great question. Any 1.0ers wanna chime in? I got nothing. I don't know. That's a great question. I am not very well versed in Venti strats and stuff. All right. A premium Venti team. What is the premium Venti team? Who even? He's just Swirl Max is just like anyone, really? Except for a Pyro and an Electro character? Man, that's so boring. Yeah, I don't know. I was like thinking the same thing. I was like, he just kind of bursts and then groups all the enemies and does a lot of damage and swirls, and I don't know, like, who do you run with him, right? Morgana team? What is Morgana team? Morgana used to be a thing? So confused. Purina! I love her attack. Her auto animation's so cool. Also, her idol's adorable. Permafreeze? Oh, okay. Permafreeze. I think permafreeze is hilarious. One of my favorite combos, it's like a meme combo, is Ganyu Ayato, and you run them both burst support, you run them both super high ER, and you just, because their radiuses are the same, so it's just like raining ice rain, and it's just freezing everything forever. I got to live that dream during one of the event trial things that they did, so I just was like, I'm gonna run Ayato Ganyu, and it was as hilarious as you would think it would be. It was amazing. Oh, abuse Mona mechanics? Okay, okay. Mona's so... Man, it's so sad seeing characters like Venti and Mona really fall off so hard. But Mona still finds her uses, and Venti does too. Whenever there's like a ton of enemies, Venti really shines, which is nice. He gets his chance, for sure. Did Mish add me? Or is she waiting until... Oh no, she is online. I see you. My chat says hi. I have Misha's stream on the side. Also, I see you, Kit Kat. Okay. Wow, I spent a lot more time looking at builds than I thought I was going to, and I ended up not even... Hey, but we got our calla lilies and stuff. We got our calla lilies. Wow, does Riceling... Or did I get this tree already? Oh yeah, okay. Wait. Hello? Can he not? Oh wait. I gotta find a tree that I can hit. Can Riceley not hit trees? Hello? What the fuck? Is it because he's a catalyst? So like, it considers catalyst damage or something? I guess bow kind of makes sense. Oh wait, it's hitting it, it's just not creating wood. Huh, that's interesting. I did not know that. To be fair, I'd never tried before. Huh. That's kind of funny. I understand, I knew bow couldn't, right? I've obviously tried it with Yelan before. But I didn't think that they wouldn't have changed it for like Hazo and Riceley, because they're catalysts but they punch. That's so interesting. If you enable infusion, I guess that would line up with, because catalysts users' attacks are infusion, so. Huh. Interesting. Let me go turn in my dailies, and then we'll raid Mish. Mish is also playing Genshin. Let's turn this baby.
Add Astro. Add Astro. Thank you for
New battle pass, guys. Oh my gosh, I actually have something to level again. I'm so excited. Okay. Alright, this was good. The Elder Tree. Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't hit trees in a long time because I just use the gadget now. If I need wood, which I don't really need wood that much anymore. Like, I don't craft a lot of things. I just do my 10 crafted things in the teapot every week for the battle pass, and that's pretty much it. Calculate that you could get wood with her. Stop sprinting, forehead, and then you can get wood with her. That's funny. No more sprinting allowed. Alright, let's skedaddle. Let's get out of here. Let's do this. Stop, but yeah, you can't stop instincts sometimes, you know? It is what it is. Alright, let's get out of here. It's a couple minutes early, but I want to go get some snackage before I have to go on to my next thing, so I need a couple minutes. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is fun. Misha's getting back into Genshin, so let's go raid her over there. Come check out my Discord. Come check out my Twitter, Blue Sky. I even have a separate gacha Twitter account. And stuff like that. We do giveaways in the Discord. We do the whole shebang. So come on by, hang out. We got raid message to copy. Today's Friday, so we'll actually be live next on Monday with more Digimon voice acting. And I'll be posting my schedule in the Discord and on all my socials Sunday. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Please be good to Mish. And I'll catch you all on Monday. Hopefully you all can stop by. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. See you all next time. Wah, wah, wah.